500. Breedable, right here, but I'm 6. Here we get 600. Here we get 6. That's 6. Here, but I'm on 6. Here we get 6. Now quarter. 60. Here we get 6 quarter. We get 6 quarter. That's 60. Here we get 6 quarter. 60. Here we get 6 quarter. We get 6 quarter. 60. Here we get 6 quarter. 60. Here we get 60. We get 60. We get 6 quarter. 6 quarter half. That's 6 and a half. 6 and a half. Here, but I'm on 6 and a half. Here we get 6 and a half. That's 6 and a half. Here we get 6 and a half. Here we get 6 and a half. 75. 675. 675. Now 7. That's 7. We get 7. We get 7. We get 7. We get 7. 7. We get 7. 675. Here, but I'm on 7. 675. Here we get 7. Sold up over 675. 45.50. 1067 heifer, 1067 on the heifer, breedable, 600. Here we get 6. Now quarter half. Here we get 6 and a half. 75. 675. Here we get 675. And now 7. 7. We get 7. We get 7. Now quarter. 7 and a quarter. That's 7. 7 and a quarter. We get 7. We get 7 and a quarter. We get 7 and a quarter. Sold at every 700. 58.61 on 3. 88.44 bull calf. Here we get 11. We get 1100. We get 11. We get 1,000. 1,000. We get 1,000. We get 1,000. We get 1,000. We get 1,000. Quarter. We get 10. We get 10 a quarter half. Here we get 10. 50. 75 here. Now 11. 1,100. We get 11. We get 11. We get 11. 10. 75 here. We get 11. 10. 75 here. We get 11. We get 11. Sold up over 10. 75. 61. 81. 89.52, 89.52. You said heifer, right there on the heifer. Here, but I'm on 3, 3, but I'm on 3. We get 3, we get 3, we get 2, 2, 2, but I'm on 2. We get 200, we get 2, we get 2, we get 2, we get 200. Here, but I'm at 1. At 1 here, but I'm at 1. Here, but I'm at 1. But I'm on, but I'm on, but I'm on. 100 in on the internet. 100 now quarter. At 1 here, but I'm at 1 a quarter. 1 here, but I'm at 1 a quarter half. Here, but I'm at 150. Got to be 150. At 150, 150, 75, 175. Down 2, 200 now quarter. But I'm at 2. We get 2 and a quarter. Got to be 2 and a quarter. At 2 and a quarter half. Here, but I'm on 250. At 250, we get 250. We get 250. Internet, you're out here, but I'm on 250. At 225, here, but I'm on 50. We get 50. We get 50. We get 50. We get 250. Sold it over 225. 110. 1,006 here, 1064, 1064 on the heifer, and it's breedable. Right here, but I'm on the 6. Here, but I get 6. Here, but I get 6. Here, but I get 6 and now quarter. 6. Here, but I get 6 and a quarter. But I get 6 and a quarter half. Here, but I'm on 6 and a half. 6 and a half. 6 and a half. 75. 675. That's 675. Here, but I get 675. 675 now 7. 7. But I get 7. But I get 7. But I get 7. That's 675. Here, but I get 7. Here, but I get 7. But I get 680. 680. 680. Now 90. But I get 6. Here, but I'm on 90. But I get 690. That's 690. But I get 90. But I get 90. But I get 90. But I get 90. Sold at over 680. 58.61 on 3. 88.28 bull calf here, right here, but about 1,000, but about 1,000, but I get 1,000 quarter, but about 10, but I get 10 a quarter, but I get 10 a quarter, 10, 10 a quarter, but about 10 a quarter half, here, but about 10, 50, 75 here, but I get 10, 75, 10, 75, 10, 75, and now 11, but I get 11, but I get 11, 10, 75 here, but I get 11, 10, 80, but I get 80, but I get 80, but I get 80, but I get 10, 80, but I get 10, 80, sold at over 10, 75, 10, 31. 88.42. Bull calf, right here, somebody finger here, right here, but about 5, here, but about 5, here, but about 5, here, but about 5, 6, here, but about 6, here, but I get 6, that's here, but about 6, here, but I get 6, here, but I get 6 here and a quarter, 6, here, but I get 6 and a quarter, that's here, but about 6 and a quarter, 6, here, but I get 6 and a quarter, but I get 6 and a quarter, half, here, but about 6 and a half, 75, 6, 75, now 7 and a quarter, now half, 7 and a half, 75, now 8, but I get 8, now quarter, 8 and a quarter, half, at 850, 75, 8, 75, 8, 75, now 9, but I get 9, but I get 9, now quarter, now half, at 9 and a half, here, but I get 950, 75, 9, 75, here, but I get 1,000, but about 1,000, 9, 75, here, but about 1,000, 9, 75, here, but about 1,000, everybody get 1,000, 975, here, but about 1,000, 1,000, sold up over 975, put them on 36.12, 36.12, 88.25, 88.25 on the bull calf, right here, but about 11, everybody get 1,100, everybody get 11, everybody get 1,000, 1,000, but about 1,000, everybody get 1,000, everybody get 900, everybody get 9, 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 8, here, everybody get 8, now quarter, now half, here, but about 850, 75, here, now 9, everybody get 9, now quarter, 9 and a quarter, half, here, but about 950, 75, here, everybody get 9, 75, here, everybody get 1,000, 1,000, everybody get 1,000, 975, here, but about 1,000, everybody get 1,000, 975, here, everybody get 1,000, sold at over 975, 40 on 2. 89.24 bull calf, 89.24 on the bull calf, right here, but I'm at 2, but I get 2, but I get 2, but I get 2, 100 here, but I'm at 1 here, but I'm at 1 here, but I'm at 1, but I get 1, but I get 1, but I get 1, 50, 50, but I'm on 50, but I get 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 50, but I'm on 50, but I get 25, 25, here, but I'm on 25, but I get 25, at 25, here, but I'm on 25, here, but I'm on 25, 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 at 25, I get 25, 25, 25, 10, 10, but I'm on 10, but I get 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 10, 5, 10, at 5, 10, 5, 10, sold it over 5, put them on 1,008. 88.19 bull calf, 88.19 bull calf here, right here, but about 1,000, but get that, but about 1,000, quarter half, here, but about 10, 50, 75 here, now 11, now quarter, 11 a quarter half, 11.50, but about 50, but get 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 50, sold it over 11.25, 10.31, 10.36. Heifer, 1036 on a heifer here. At the 12, at 1200, 12, 12, you would get 12, 12, you would get 12, you would get 12 quarter, at 12, 12 and a quarter, 12 and a quarter half, you would have 12, 50, somebody about 12, somebody about 13, 13, 13 and a quarter half, at 13 half, somebody about 13, somebody about 13, somebody about 14, 14, but about 14, at 14, but about 14, 13, 80, now 90, what about 90, we get 90, we get 14, 14, but about 14, at 14, but about 14, we get 14, we get 14, 14, 14, sold at number 1390. 58.61 on one. 1066 on the heifer. 1066 on the heifer. Right here, but about 5. 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 3. 3. But about 3. But get 300. Here, but get 3. 3. 3. 3. But about 3. But get 3. But get 3. But get 3. But get 2. 10. But about 2. Now quarter. 2. 2 and a quarter. But about 2. 2 and a quarter. 2. But about 2. But get 2. But get 2 and a quarter half. 250. But about 50. But get 50. Some but about 5. Here, but about 2. Some but about 3. But get 3. But get 3. But get 3. But get 3. 2. Some but 5. Here, but about 3. 2. Some but 5. Here, but about 3. 3 quarter. 3 and a quarter half. Here, but about 3. 50. 350. But get 50. But get 50. But get 3. 53. 25, you're about 353, 25, you're about 350, 350, sold at over 325, 45.50. 87.15, 87.15, bull calf, right here, but about 1,000, everybody get there, but about 1,000, everybody get 1,000, 1,000, but about 1,000, everybody get there, but about 900, everybody get 9, everybody get 9, everybody get 9, 8, here, everybody get 8, everybody get 8, everybody get 8, everybody get 8, get 8 here, everybody get 8, here, everybody get 8, everybody get 8, everybody get 8, here, everybody get 8, everybody get 8, here, everybody get 8, everybody get 8, 7, 7, 7 now quarter, 7 and a quarter half, here, but about 7, 7, 5, everybody get 7, 7, 5, everybody get 8, everybody get 8, now quarter, now half, here, but about 850, 75, at 8, 75, 75, 8, 75, 75, 8, 75, everybody get 8, 75, 9, everybody get 9, everybody get 9, everybody get 9, 100, everybody get 9, at 8, 75, here, everybody get 9, 8, 75, here, everybody get 9, you want everybody get 9, everybody get 9, 8, 75, here, everybody get 9, now quarter, 9 and a quarter, 9, everybody get 9, quarter, everybody get 9 and a quarter, sold at over 900, 6503. 88.31 bull calf here. Right here, but about 1,000. Everybody get down quarter, but about 10, everybody get 10, everybody get 10 and a quarter, but about 10 and a quarter. And now half here, but about 10, 50, somebody about now 11 and now quarter, now half here, but about 11.50. Everybody get 50, everybody get 50, everybody get 50, 11.50, 11.25 here, but about 50, everybody get 50, sold at over 11.25, 40 on one. 10.30 bull calf, about 1,000. We get down, but about $1,000 now quarter, but about 10, we get 10, we get 10 and a quarter, 10, 10 and a quarter, but about 10 and a quarter, 10 and a quarter half here, but about 10, 50, somebody 5 here, but about 10, somebody 5, 10, somebody 5, 10, somebody 5 here, we get 10, somebody 5, and 10, 50, we get 10, somebody 5, you want in, we get 10, somebody 5, now 11, 11 here, we get 11, we get 11, 10, somebody 5 here, we get 11, 10, 80, 10, 80, we get 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 80, now 90, we get 10, 90, we get 90, we get 90, we get 90, we get 10, 90, now 11, 11 here, we get 11, now 10, 10, 10, 10, but about 10, 20, 11, 20, 20, we get 20, we get 20, sold at over 11, 10. 10.31. 88.46 bull calf here. Right here, but about 6. That's it here, but about 6. Here, but get 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 5. Hit 5 here, but about 5. Here, but about 5. Here, but about 5. Here, but about 5. Hit 5 here, but about 5. Here, but get 5. Here, but get 5. Here, but get 5. 4, but about 4. But get 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 3. 3, 3, 3, but about 3. 3, 3, 3, but about 3. But get 3. But get 3. But get 3. 2, 2, 2, but about 200. But about 2. 2, but get 2. But get 2. But get 200. But about 200. But about 1. Hit 1 now quarter. Now half here, but about 150. Somebody 5. 175. 175 here, but about 75 now. 2, 2 now quarter half. Here, what about 250? Somebody 5 down 3, 3, 3 now quarter now half. Here, what about 350? Somebody 5 down 4, now quarter 4 and a quarter half. Here, what about 450? And 450. Everybody get 450. Somebody 5, 4. Somebody about 5. Here, what about 5, 5 here? What about 5 down quarter? Everybody get 5 and a quarter half. Here, what about 550? And 550. Everybody get 550. Everybody get 550. 550. Everybody get 550. Everybody get 550. And 550. Everybody get 550. Sold at over 525. 45.50. 87.71 bull calf here, right here. Here we go. But I'm on 8. Everybody give 8. Everybody give 8 here now. Quarter. Everybody give 8. Everybody give 8 and a quarter. 8 and a quarter half. Here, but I'm on 850. Somebody 5 here now. 9. Everybody get 9. Everybody get 9 now. Quarter. 9 and a quarter half. Here, but I'm on 950. Somebody 5. Everybody get 9. Somebody 5. 9. Somebody 5. Everybody get 9. 75. 9. Somebody 5. Everybody get 9. 75. Sold at over 950. 50. 11 on 6. 88.45 bull calf here, right here, but about 1,000. Everybody get 1,000, everybody get 1,000, but about 800, everybody get 8, everybody get 8 now quarter. At 8 here, everybody get 8 and a quarter, everybody get 8, everybody get 8 and a quarter, 8 here, everybody get 8 and a quarter, everybody get 8, everybody get 8 and a quarter, everybody get 8 and a quarter half. Here, but about 850. At 850, everybody get 50, 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 everybody get 850, sold up over 825, 3612. 87.70 bull calf. Right here, but about 1,000, but about 800, here, but 8, here, but 8, but 8, here, but 8, but 8, but 8, 700, but 700, but about 700, but 700, but 6, and 60, but about 6. Here now, quarter, 60, but 6 quarter, but 6 quarter, 60, but 6 quarter, 60, but about 6 quarter, but 6 quarter, 1 in, but 6 quarter, but 6 quarter, half, here, but about 6 and a half, 75, now 7, now 7, 7 and a quarter, 7 and a quarter, half, here, but about 7 and a half, 7 and a half, here, but 7 and a half, here, but 7 and a half, and now 75, here, but 7, 75, 7, 75, here, but 7, 75, here, but 7, 75, sold over 7 and a half. 3, 6, 1, 2. 87, 68, bull calf. 87, 68 on the bull calf here. Right here, but I'm in 12. Here, but I'm in 12. Here, but I get 12. Here, but I get 12. Here, but I get 12, 11. 11, here, but I get 1,000. But I'm on 1,000. Here, but I get 1,000. Here, but I get 1,000. Here, but I get 900. Here, but I get 9. Now, quarter half. Here, but I'm on 950. And now, 75 here. Now, 9, 1,000. Quarter, but I'm a quarter half. Here, but I'm on 10, 50, 75 here. Now, 11, now, quarter now, half. Here, but I'm on 50, 75, 11, 75. 11, 75, 75, 75, 11, 75. Here, but I get 11, 75, 75. Sold it over 1150. Put them on 40 on 5. 88, 38, bull calf, and about 1,000, but you get down to around quarter, but you get 10 a quarter, but you get 10 a quarter, 10, 10 a quarter, half, you want 10, 50, something about 10, something about 11, now quarter, now half, 11 and a half, 11 and a half, you get 11 and a half, you get 1150, 1150, but you get 50, but you get 50, but you get 1150, but you get 50, but you get 50, sold at every 1125, 61, 81. 87, 80, bull calf, right down this one here, but I'm on 8, but you give 800, but you give 8, an 8 here, but I'm on 8, but you give 8, but you give 8, but you give 800, but you give 8, but you give 8, but you give 8, but you give 800, but you give 8, and then what I'm on is 7, 7, but you get 7, but you get 7, but you get 7, but you get 6, here, 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 but you get 6, but you get 5 here, but I'm on 5 quarter, then 5, 5, but I'm on 5 and a quarter, 5 here, but I'm on 5 and a quarter, but you get 5 and a quarter, 5 here, but you get 5 and a quarter, half, 5 and a half, and 5 and a half here, but I'm on 550, somebody 5, and 5, somebody about 6, here, but you get 6 here, and a quarter, 6 and a quarter, half, here, but I'm on 6 and a half, 7 5, now 7, 7, but you get 7 now quarter, now half, 7 and a half, 7 5 here, but you get 7, 7 5, 8, at $800 now quarter, but you give 8 and a quarter, but you give 8 and a quarter, 8 here, but you give 8 here, but you give 8 and a quarter, sold at over 840 on 5. 87, 69, bull calf. Right here we go, but about 1,000. I found out about 1,000. But you get down, but about 1,000. But you get 1,000. But you get down, but about 900. 9 here, but you get 9 now quarter. 9 here, but you get 9 quarter half. Here, but about 50. Some but about 9, some but about here, but you get down now quarter. But about 10 quarter half. Here, but about 10 50. 10 50. But you get 10 50. 10 50. 10 30. 40 40. But you get 40. But you get 40. But you get 40. But about 10 40. 10 40. But you get 40. But you get 40. But you get 40. Sold at over 10 30. Put them on 50. 11 on 5. 87, 77, heifer, right there, but about 1,000, but about 1,000, but you get 1,000, but about 1,000, but you get 1,000, but you get 1,000, but about 900, and 9 here, but about 9, but you get 9, but you get 9, 8, here, but you get 8, here, but you get 8 quarter, but about 80, but you get 8 and a quarter, and 8 here, but you get 8 and a quarter, but you get 8 and a quarter, but you get 8 and a quarter, 8 here, but you get 8 and a quarter, 8 here, but you get 8 and a quarter, 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 half, at 850, but about 50, but you get 850, some but about 5 here, but about 8, some but about 9, but you get 9, but you get 9 and a quarter, 9 and a quarter, 9 and a quarter, but you get 9, 25, sold at over 900, put them on 40 on 5. 81, 87, 76. Heifer. Yeah, right there, but about 1,000. Everybody get 1,000. Everybody get 1,000, but about 900. Now quarter, 90. Everybody get 9. Everybody get 9 quarter. Everybody get 9 quarter. 90. Everybody get 9 quarter. And 9. Everybody get 9. Everybody get 9 quarter. Everybody get 9 quarter. 90. Everybody get 9 quarter. 90. Everybody get 9. Everybody get 9. Everybody get 9 quarter. Sold at over 900. Put them on 40 on 20. 5. 40 on 5. 87, 79. You said bull? 87, 79 on the bull calf. Right there. Here we go. There, but about 9, 9 quarter. And 9, everybody get 9, everybody get 9 quarter, everybody get 9 quarter. 90, everybody get 9 quarter. And 90, everybody get 9 quarter, 9 quarter. Now half. Here, but about 5, 50. Somebody 5, 9, somebody about 5. Everybody get 1,000. Now quarter. But about 10, everybody get 10 a quarter. 10 a quarter, but about 10 a quarter. Everybody get 10, everybody get 10, everybody get 10, but about 10 a quarter. Sold at over 1,000. 40 on 5. 40 on 5. 87, 63. Heifer. 87, 63 on the heifer right there. Here, but about 13, but about 13. But you get 13. 15, 15 a quarter, 15 a quarter, 15 a quarter, 15 a quarter, 15, but about 15 a quarter, but you get 15 a quarter, at $1,500 now quarter, but you get 15 a quarter, 15 a quarter, sold at over 1,500. 50, 11 on 7. 50, 11 on 7 for 1,500. 87, 61 heifer, 87, 61 on a heifer here. Right there, but about 13 a quarter, 13 a quarter, 15 a quarter, at 15 a quarter, 15, but you get 15 a quarter, but you get 15 a quarter, 15, but you get 15 a quarter, sold at over 1,500. 40 on 20. 87.64 heifer, 87.64 on the heifer. Right there, but about 14, but about 14, we get 13, 13 a quarter, 13 a quarter. Now half, but about 13 and a half, 75 to 14 a quarter. Now half, 14 and a half, 75, 14, 75, 75, we get 14, 75, sold it over 14 and a half. 50, 11 on 7. 88.22 bull calf, right there, but about 8. Here we give 800, here we give 87. 7, we get 7, we get 7, we get 7, we get 5. Here but about 5, here but about 500, here we get 5. Here but about 5, here but about 5, here we get 5. 4, but about 4, we get 4, we get 4. Hit 400, here we get 4, but about 4, we get 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 3, 3, but about 3, we get 300, but about 3. 3, 2, but about 2, we get 2, we get 2, we get 2, we get 200, but about 2, we get 200, but about 2, 2, we get 200, but about 1. Hit 1 here, but about 1, here but about 1, now quarter. Hit 1 here, but about 1 a quarter, 1 here, but about 1 a quarter, 1 here, but about 1 a quarter, half here, but about 150, 75, down 2, 200 here, but about 2, 2, but about 2 quarter, but about 2, we get 2 and a quarter, half here, but about 250, 75 here, but about 275, 275 here, but about 275, 250, we get 275, 275, 275, floors on 250, we get 275 here, but about 275, 250, we get 275, sold up over 250. What is that? 29.07, 29.07. Need to reweigh that one. Take that one back. 87.78. You said heifer on the heifer. Here we go. Right there, but about 14, but about 14, but you get 14, 14 a quarter, but you get 14 a quarter, half. Here, but about 14 and a half, 75, 14, 75, 14, 75, 75, here, but you get 14, 75, 15, 15, but about 15, 15 a quarter, 15 a quarter, 15, but you get 15 a quarter, but you get 15 a quarter, sold at over 1,500, 50, 11 on 7. 88.35 bull calf. Here we go there. Right here, but about 1,000. We get down, but about $1,000 now. Quarter, but about 10, we get 10, we get 10 a quarter, but about 10 a quarter. 10, 10 a quarter, but we get 10 a quarter, but about 10, we get 10, we get 10, we get 10 a quarter. 10, 10 a quarter, but about 10, we get 10, we get 10 a quarter. 88.35. 75 pounder. Here we go on this one. Right here, but about 7s. And we get 7, we get 7, 7 now. Quarter, 7, 7, we get 7, we get 7 a quarter, half. Here, but about 7, 9, 75. Here, we get 75, 8, we get 8, we get 8 now. Quarter, and now half. Here, but about 8, 50, 75. Here, now 9, we get 9, we get 9, we get 9 now. Quarter, 9 a quarter, and 9, we get 9, we get 9, we get 9 a quarter. Sold at over 900. 50, 11 on 5. 50, 11 on 5. 87.74. 87.74. You said bull calf. Right there, but about 14, 14, 14 a quarter. 14, 14 a quarter, half. Here, but about 14 and a half, 75, 14, 75 here. 15, 15, 15 a quarter, half. Here, but about 15 and a half, 15 and a half. 15 and a half here, but about 15 and a half, 15 and a half here. We get 15 and a half. Sold at over 15 a quarter. 58.61. 88.39 bull calf. 88.39 on the bull calf. Right hand, but about 5 here, but about 5 here, but about 5 here, but about 5. 3, 3, 3, but about 3. But you get $300, but you get 3. 3, 3, 3, 3, 2, 2 and a quarter, but about 2, but you get 2, but you get 2, but you get 2 and a quarter, but about 2 and a quarter. 2 and a quarter, half here, but about 2, 50, down 75, 2, 75, 3, but you get 3, but you get 3, but you get 3, but you get 3 quarter, 3 and a quarter, half, but about 3, 50, 75, and now 4, 4, but you get 4 now, quarter, 4 and a quarter, half here, but about 4 and a half. 4 and a half here, but about 4 and a half, 4 and a half here, but about 4 and a half here, but you get 4 and a half here, but you get 4 and a half, 4 and a half, 4 and a half. Sold at over 4 and a quarter, 45.50. 87.72 bull calf. Right there, but about 14, 14, but about 14, 14, but about 14, 14, but about 14, 14, 13, 13, 14, but about 13, 13 a quarter. And now half, 13 and a half, 75 to 14, 14, 14 a quarter, and 14 a quarter, but you get 14 a quarter, half, but about 14 and a half, 75, 14, 75 to 15, at 15 a quarter, 15, but about 15 a quarter, 15 a quarter, but you get 15 a quarter, 15, 10, 20, 15, 20, 20 now, 30, 30, but about 30, but you get 30, but you get 30, but you get 30, 15, 30, but you get 15, 30, 40, 15, 40, 15, 40, but you get 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 15, 40. Sold at over 15, 30, 58.61, 87.73, 87.73. Heifer, did you say heifer here? Right down the Sunday, but about 13, 13, 13 a quarter, 13, 13 a quarter, half. Here, but about 13 and 75 to 14, 14 a quarter, and a half. Here, but about 14 and 75 to 15, 15, 15 a quarter, but you get 15 a quarter, but you get 15 a quarter, 15, but you get 15 a quarter. Sold at over 1,500, but I'm on 50, 11 on 7, 50, 11 on 7. 88.40 bull calf, but I'm on 8, but you give 800, but you give 8, but you give 8, but you give 8, but you give 8 here now, quarter, but you give 8, but you give 8 and a quarter, but you give 8 and a quarter, half, but I'm on 8, 50, 75 here now, 9, but you get 9, but you get 9, but you get $900, but you get 9, 9 here, but you get 9, 8, 75 here, but you get 9, at 8, 9 now, quarter, 90, but you get 9 and a quarter, but you get 9 and a quarter, 90, but you get 9, but you get 9 and a quarter, sold up over 900, 3, 6, 1, 2. Yeah, 1035 bull calf, 1035 on the bull calf here. At the 900, 900 now, quarter, 9 quarter, 9 quarter, but 9 quarter half. 50, somebody 9, somebody 1,000, quarter half. At 1050, but in 1050, somebody 10, somebody 10, 75. At 1050, we get 10, somebody sold it over 1050. Put them on 50, 11 on 5. 89, 53 on a heifer. Here we go. Right here, but I'm on 3, but I'm on 3, but you get 3, but you get 3, 2, 2, but I'm on 2, but you get 200, but you get 2, 2, but you get 2, 2, but you get 2, 2, but you get 200, but I'm on 2, 2, but you get 200, but I'm at 1. At 1 here, but I'm at 1, here, but I'm at 1, go quarter, 1 quarter, but I'm at 1 quarter, half, here, but I'm at 150, somebody 5, at 1, somebody 5, 1, somebody 2, but you get 2, but you get 2, but you get 2, quarter, 2 quarter, 2 quarter, 2 quarter, half, here, but I'm at 250, somebody 5, here, but I'm at 2, somebody 3, at 3 quarter, 3 quarter, internet, 3, but I'm on 3 quarter, at 3 quarter, but you get 3 quarter, here, but I'm on 3 quarter, floors on 3, room on 3, but you get 3 quarter, at 3 quarter, but you get 3 quarter, but you get 3 quarter, 3 quarter, but you get 3, but you get 3 quarter, sold at over 345.50. 89.42 on a heifer here. At the but about 3, but about 3, but you get 300, but about 3 quarter, 3, but about 3, but you get 3 quarter, 3 quarter, 3, but about 3 quarter, half, but about 350. And now somebody 5 here, but about 3, somebody about 4, now quarter and a half, somebody 5, now 5 here, and a quarter, 5 and a quarter, 5 and a quarter, 5 and a quarter, half, 5 and a half, somebody 5 here, but about 5, somebody 5, and 5, somebody 5, somebody 5 here, but about 5, somebody about 6, here, but you get 6 and now quarter, 6 and a quarter, but you get 6 and a quarter, that's 6 and a quarter, half, here, but about 6 and a half, somebody 5 here, but you get 6, somebody 5, now 7, but you get 7, but you get somebody now quarter, 7 and a quarter, half, 7 and a half, somebody 5 here, but you get 7, somebody 5 here, but you be now quarter, 8 quarter, half, everyone on 850, somebody 5, somebody 5 now, but you get 9 now quarter, at 9 a quarter, 90, but you get 9 quarter, but you get 9 quarter, 9 a quarter, half, everyone on 950, and 950, but you get 50, somebody 5, 9, somebody 5, here, but you get 9, somebody 5, 9, somebody 5, 9, somebody 5, here, but you get 9, somebody 5, sold it over 950, 65.03. Yeah, 10-11. 10-11 on the bull calf. Right here in this one here, but about 15, but about 50, but you get 50, but you get 50, but you get 15, but you get 14 a quarter, half, 14 and a half, 75 to 15 a quarter, and now half, 15 and a half, here, but about 15 and a half, sold it over 15 a quarter, 40 on 20. 88.50 bull calf, 88.50 on the bull calf here. Right hand, but about 9. Here we get 9, but you 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 get 9, 8. Here we get 800. At 8 here, but about 8, but you get 8, but you get 7, but you get 7, but you get 7 and now quarter, 7 a quarter, but you get 7 a quarter. That's 7 a quarter, but you get 7 a quarter, 7 a quarter, half. Here, but about 7 and 5, here, but you get 7, 5, 8, but you get 8, but you get 8, but you get 8, now quarter, 8 a quarter, half. Here, but about 8.50. At 8.50, 50, but about 8.50, but you get 50, but you get 50, but you get 50, but you get 50. Sold at over 8.25, 40 on 3. 1061 on a heifer, and it's breedable. 1061 on a heifer, and it's breedable right there, but about 6. Here, but you get 60, but you get 6 and now quarter, 60, but you get 6 and a quarter, but you get 6 and a quarter. 60, but about 6 and a quarter, 6 and a quarter, but you get 60, but you get 60, but you get 6 and a quarter, half. Here, but about 650, 75, 6, 75, now 7, but you get 7 now quarter, 7 and a quarter, 7 and a quarter. That's 7 and a quarter, half. Here, but about 7 and a half, here, but you get 7 and a half, 7 and a half, here, but you get 7 and a half, here, but you get 7 and a half, 7 and a half, here, but you get 7 and a half, here, but you get 7 and a half, 7 and a half. Sold at over 7 and a quarter, 6503. 87-88 heifer, 87-88 on a heifer. Here we go on this one. Right here, but about 5 here, but about 5 here, but about 5 here, but about 5 here, but you get 5 here, but you get 5, 3, but about 3, but you get 3, but you get 3, but you get 3, but you get 3, 2. 200, but about 2, but you get 2, but you get 2, 2. Now quarter, 2, but about 2, but you get 2, but you get 2 and a quarter, but you get 2 and a quarter. Now half here, but about 250, 75 internet here, but about 275, 275 here, but about 275, 3, but you get 3, but you get 3, but you get 3, but you get 3. 275 here, but about 3, but you get 3, but you get 3, but you get 3, 275 here, but about 3, 275 here, but about 3. Sold at over 275, 45.50. 88.03 bull calf, right here, but I'm at 12. Here, but I'm at 12. Here, but you get 12. Here, but you get 12. Here, but I'm at 12. Here now quarter, 12 and a quarter, half. Here, but I'm at 12.50. Something about 12. Something about 13 a quarter, 13 a quarter, 13 a quarter, half. Here, but I'm at 13 half. 75 at 13. Something about 13. Something about 14, but about 14 a quarter, 14 a quarter, at 14 a quarter. But you get 14, 10, 20. But you get 20. But you get 20. But you get 20, 30. But I'm on 30. But you get 30. But you get 30. But you get 14, 30, 40. But you get 14, 40. At 14, 40. But you get 40. But you get 40. Sold at over 14, 30, 58.61. 89.46 bull calf, 89.46 on the bull calf here. Right here, but I'm on 7. Somebody get 700 here, but I'm on 7. Somebody get 5 here, but I'm on 5 here, but I'm on 5. Hit 5 here, but I'm on 5 here, but I'm on 5 here, but you get 5. 3, but I'm on 3, but you get 3, but you get 3, but you get 3, 2 and a quarter. 2 and a quarter, but I'm on 2 and a quarter, half. Yeah, but I'm on 250, somebody 5 here now. 3, now quarter, 3 and a quarter, 3 and a quarter now. But I'm on 3 and a quarter. 3 and a quarter, but I'm on 3 and a quarter, half. Yeah, but I'm on 350, but I'm on 50, but you get 50, but you get 3, 50, somebody 5 here now. 4, but you get 4, but you get 4, but you get 4. 3, somebody 5 here, but I'm on 4, 3, somebody 5. 5, here, but about 4, 3, somebody 5, here, but about 4, 3, somebody 5, here, but about 4, sold at number 3, somebody 5, 45.50. Yeah, 10-10 bull calf right here, but about 1,000. But get time, but about 1,000 quarter, but get 10, but 10.25. At 10.25, 10.25. Here, but about 10.25. Here, but about 10.25, 50. But about 10, but get 50, but get 50, but get 50, but get 50. Sold at number 10.25, 10.31. 87.91 heifer, 87.91 on the heifer here. Right here, but about 5. Here, but about 5. Here, but about 5. Here, 5. Here, but about 5. Here, but about 5. Here, but about 5. 3, 3, 3, 3. But about 3. But get 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 2. 2. But about 2. But get $200. But get 2. At 2, 2, 2. But about 2. But get 2. But get 2. But get 2. Quarter. 2. But about 2. But get 2 and a quarter. But about 2 and a quarter. 2 and a quarter half. Here, but about 2.50. 2.50. Somebody about 2. Somebody about Mike here. But about 2. Somebody about 3. 3. But about 3. But get 3. But get 3. But get 3. But get 3. 3, 3 quarter. 3, 3, 3 and a quarter. 3, 3 and a quarter internet trout. Here, but about 3, 3 and a quarter. 3 and a quarter half. And what about 3.50? What about 3.50? What do you get 50? What do you get 50? What do you get 3.50? 3.50. Got to be 3.50. 3.50. What do you get 50? What do you get 50? What do you get 50? Sold at number 325. 45.50. 85.73 bull calf, 85.73 on the bull calf. Right here, but about 1,000. 1,000, but about 1,000. Everybody get 1,000. 1,000, everybody get 1,000. But about 1,000, everybody get 1,000. 1,000, everybody get 1,000. Everybody get 900. 9 now quarter. 9, everybody get 9. Everybody get 9 quarter half. Here, but about 50. Somebody about 9. Somebody about 5. Everybody get 1,000 now quarter. But about 10. Everybody get 10 a quarter. 10, 10 a quarter. Everybody get 10. Everybody get 10. Everybody get 10 a quarter. Sold at number 1,000. 50, 11 on 5. 87.93. Bull calf, 87.93 on the bull calf here. Right here, but about 12. Here, but about 12. Here, but get 12. Here, but about 12. Here, but get 12. Here, but get 12. Here, but about 12. Here, but get 1,000. Out there, but about 1,000. Everybody get 1,000. 1,000. Everybody get 1,000. Everybody get 900. Everybody get 9 now quarter. 9. Here, but get 9 a quarter. 9. Everybody get 9. Everybody get 9. Everybody get 9 quarter half. Here, but about 950. Somebody about 9. Somebody about here, but get 1,000. Now quarter. 10 a quarter. 10 a quarter. But about 10. But get 10. But get 10. But get 10. But get 10 a quarter. Sold at number 1,000. 40 on 5. Yeah, 10.34 bull calf, 10.34 on the bull calf. Here, but about 1,000. Everybody get 10, but about 1,000. Everybody get 1,000 quarter. But everybody get 10 a quarter half. Here, but about 10.50. Somebody 5. And now 11, $1,100 now quarter now half. Here, but about 50, 11.50. Everybody get 50. Everybody get 50. Everybody get 50. 11.50. Everybody get 11.50. Sold at every 11.25. 40 on 1. 87.98 heifer, 87.98 on a heifer here. Right here, but about 5. Here, but about 500. Here, but about 5. Hit 5 here, but about 5. Here, but about 5. Here, but about 5. Here, but get 5. Here, but about 5. Here, but get 5. 4, but about 4. But get 4. But get 4. But get 4. But get 4. Hit 400. Here, but about 4. But get 4. But get 4. But get 4. But get 3. 3, 3, 3. But about 3. But get 300. Here, but get 3. 3, 3. But about 2. But get 200. But get 2. 2. But get 2. But get 200. Here, but about 100. At bond here, but about bond here, but about bond. But about bond. But get bond. But about bond. Now quarter. At bond a quarter half. Here, but about bond 50. Internet here, but about bond 50. At 150. Somebody 5, 1 somebody 5, 2, but get $200, but get 200 net here, but about 200, and 1 somebody 5 here, but about 2, and somebody 5 here, but about 200 net trend here, but about 2, 2 quarter, but about 2, but get 2 and a quarter, and I'll have here, but about 250, somebody 5, 2 somebody 5, 2 somebody 5, 250, but get 2 somebody 5, 2 somebody 5, 250, but get 2 somebody 5, 2 somebody 5, 250, but get 2 somebody 5 here, but get 2 somebody 5, sold up over 250, 35.60. 11.14 bull calf, 11.14 on the bull calf here, but have been 12 here, but have been 12. Everybody get 12 here, everybody get 12 here, but have been 12 here, everybody get 12 here, everybody get 12 here, everybody get 1,000. Up down, everybody get 1,000, 1,000, 8 here now, quarter, everybody get 8 here, everybody get 8 and a quarter, 8 and a quarter half here, but about 8.50. And now somebody 5 down, 9, 9 now, quarter, 9 and a quarter half here, but about 9.50. Somebody 5 here, everybody get 9, somebody 5 here, everybody get 1,000. Up down, now quarter, but about 10, everybody get 10 and a quarter, everybody get 10 and a quarter, 10 and a quarter half here, but about 10.50. 10.50, everybody get 10, 50, everybody get 10, 50, everybody get 10, 50, everybody get 10, 50. Sold at over 10.25, 58.61. 11.20 bull calf, 11.20 on the bull calf here, right there. Here we go, but I'm going to get 1,200. 12 here, but I'm on 12 here, but get 12 here, but get 12 here, but get 12 lane, but I'm on 12, but get 12 lane, but I'm on 12, 12,000 quarter, but I'm 10, but get 10 a quarter, but get 10 a quarter, 10 a quarter, but I'm on 10, but get 10 a quarter half, but I'm on 10, 50, 75, 10, 75 here now, 11 now quarter, 11 a quarter now half, here, but I'm on 50, 11, 50, but get 50, but get 50, 11, 50, 11, 50, 75, 11, 75, 75, 75, 11, 75, 11, 50, but get 75, 75, 75, sold it over 11.50, 40 on 5. 11.18 heifer, 11.18 on a heifer here. Right here, but about 1,000. Everybody get 10, but about 1,000. Everybody get 1,000. Everybody get 10, but about 1,000. Everybody get 800. At 8 here, but I'm on 8. Everybody get 8. Everybody get 8. Everybody get 800. Everybody get 8. Everybody get 8. Everybody get 8. 7. Everybody get 7. Everybody get 700. Here, but I'm on 7. Everybody get 7. Everybody get 7. Everybody get 5. Hit 5 here, but I'm on 5 now. Quarter. Everybody get 5 here, but I'm on 5 and a quarter. 5 and a quarter. Hit $500 now. Quarter and a half. Here, but I'm on 550. Somebody about 5. Somebody about 6. Everybody get 6. Everybody get 6. Everybody get 6 and now quarter. 6 and a quarter half. Here, but I'm on 6 and a half. Somebody about 6. Somebody about now 7. Somebody get 7 and now quarter. 7 and a quarter half. Here, bottom on 7.5. 7.5, 7.5, 7.5. Here, 7, 7.5. Here, 8 here, 8 here, 8 7, 7.5. Here, 8 7, 7.5. Here, 8 now quarter, 8 and a quarter half. At 8.50, 50, 7.5. Here, 8 7.5. 9, 9, now quarter, 9 and a quarter, 9 and a quarter. At 9 here, 9 and a quarter, 9 here, 9 and a quarter, 9 and a quarter, 9 here, 9 and a quarter. Sold at over 900. 58.61 on one. At 82. 82.49 bull calf, 82.49 on the bull calf here. I think about 1,000. Everybody get down, about 1,000. Everybody get 1,000. Everybody get 1,000. Everybody get 1,000. Quarter. But everybody get 10. Everybody get 10. Quarter. Everybody get 10. A quarter. 10. 25. 10. 25. 50. 10. 50. Some 10. Some everybody get 10. Some now 11. Now quarter. 11 a quarter. Everybody 11 a quarter. 11 a quarter. 11 a quarter. $1,100 now quarter. Everybody 11 a quarter. Sold at every 1,100. 50. 11 on 7 or 4. 50. 11 on 4. 10.88. Or I'm sorry, 88.01. 80.01 heifer on a heifer. Here we go on this one. Right here, but about 1,000. Everybody get down, but about 1,000. Everybody get 1,000. 1,000. Everybody get 1,000. Everybody get 1,000. Everybody get down, but about 1,000. Everybody get 1,000. Everybody get 1,000. Everybody get 900. Everybody get 9. Everybody get 9. Everybody get 9. Everybody get 9. 8. Everybody get 800. Everybody get 8. At 8 here, but about 8. 7. Everybody get 7. Everybody get 7. Everybody get 7. Now quarter. 7. 7 a quarter. Everybody get 7 a quarter. At 7. 7 a quarter. Everybody get 7. 7 a quarter. Half here, but about 7. 7 5. Everybody get 7. 7 5. 7 7 5. 7 7 5. Here, everybody get 7. 7 5. Everybody get 8. Everybody get 8 here. Now quarter. At 8 a quarter. Everybody get 8 a quarter. Half here, but about 8. 50. 7 5. 8. 7 5. 9. Everybody get 9. Everybody get 9 a quarter. 9 a quarter. 9 a quarter. Everybody get 9. Here, everybody get 9 a quarter. Sold at over 900. Put them on 40 on 5. 89.75 heifer and but about 5. Here but about 500. Here but about 5. Here but about 5. Here we get 5. Here we get 5. Here we get 5. 4. But about 4. We get 4. We get 4. We get 3. 3. 3. 3. But about 3. We get 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 3. 3. 3. But about 3. 2. 200. But about 2. 2. We get 2. We get 200. We get 2. 2. 2. We get 2. 2. We get 200. 2. Now quarter. Now half. At 250. Somebody 5. 2. Somebody 5. 3. 3. 3. 3 quarter. 3 and a quarter half. Here but about 350. 350 internet. 75. 3. Somebody 5. 4. We get 400. We get 4 internet. Here we get 400. 3. Somebody 5. Here but about 4. We get 4. We get 4. 3. 5 here, what about 4? Sold up over 3, 75, 45, 50. Hit 1032 bull calf, 1032 on the bull calf here. Right here, but about 1100. Everybody 11, everybody 1100, everybody 11, 11, everybody 1100 now. Quarter half here, but about 1150. 1150, everybody get 50, everybody get 50, everybody 1150, 1150, everybody get 50, everybody get 50, everybody get 50, everybody get 50. Sold at every 1125, 40 on 1. 1033. Bull calf in, but about 1,000. Everybody get down now. Quarter, but about 10, quarter half here, but about 10, 50, somebody 5 here now. 11, 11, everybody 11, everybody 1100. And now quarter, 11 a quarter, half here, but about 50, 11, 50, everybody get 50, everybody get 50, everybody get 50, everybody get 50. Sold at every 1125, 10, 31. 1119 heifer, 1119 heifer here. Right here, but about 13, 13, 13, 13, 13, but about 13. We get 1300 here, but about 13, 13, 13, but about 13, 13 a quarter. At 13, 13 a quarter. We get 13 a quarter half here, but about 13 a half. 75, 13, 75 to 14, 14, but about 14. At 14 a quarter, 14 a quarter, 14. We get 14, we get 14 a quarter. Sold at over 1400. 50, 11 on 7. 8805, 8805 heifer, 8805 on a heifer here. Right here we go down about 1,000. Everybody get down about 1,000. Everybody get 1,000. Everybody get 900. Everybody get 9. Everybody get 9. Everybody get 9. Everybody get 9. Everybody get 800. Everybody get 8. Everybody get 8. Everybody get 8. Everybody get 8. 7. Everybody get 7. Everybody get 7. Now quarter. 7. 7 a quarter. Everybody get 7 a quarter. Half. Everybody get 7 half. Everybody get 7 a half. 7 half. Everybody get 7 a half. 75. 8. Everybody get 800 now quarter. 8 a quarter. Everybody get 8 a quarter half. At 850. 75. Everybody get 8. 75. 75. 8. 75. 9. Everybody get 9. Everybody get 9 now quarter. And now half. 950. 75. 9. 75. Everybody get 9. 75. 9. 75. Sold it over 950. Put them on 40 on 5. 8806 bull calf right here, but about 1,000. Everybody get down, but about 1,000. Everybody get 1,000. Down, everybody get 1,000. Everybody about 1,000. Everybody get 1,000. Everybody get 1,000. Everybody get 900. 9 here, but about bull calf. I think, isn't it? Bull calf. Bull calf. That's what I thought they were. 1,000, but about 1,000. Everybody get 1,000. Everybody get down, but about 1,000. Everybody get 1,000. 1,000. Everybody get 1,000. Everybody get 1,000. Everybody get 900. At 9 here now. Quarter. 9. Everybody get 9. Everybody get 9. Quarter. Everybody get 9. Quarter. 9 here. Everybody get 9. Quarter now. Half here. But about 50. Somebody 5. 9. Somebody 5. Here. Everybody get 9. Somebody 5. At 950. Everybody get 9. Somebody 5. Sold it over 950. 40 on 5. 8809 bull calf and right here, but about 900. 9 here, everybody get 9. Everybody get 9. 9. Everybody get 1,000. Now quarter. 10, but about 10. Everybody get 10 a quarter. Everybody get 10 a quarter. 10. 10 a quarter. But about 10 a quarter. 10 a quarter. Everybody get 10. Everybody get 10 a quarter. Sold it over 1,000. 40 on 5. 1037 on a heifer here. Right here, but I'm only get 1,000. But I'm 1,000. Everybody get 1,000. Everybody get 1,000. Everybody get 1,000. Everybody get 900. Everybody get 9. Everybody get 9. Everybody get 9. 8 here now quarter. I did here. Everybody get 8 quarter half. Here, but I'm on 850. Some 5 here now 9. Everybody get 9. Everybody get 9. Everybody get 9 quarter. 9 quarter half. Here, but I'm on 950. Some 5 9. Some 5 9. Some 5 here. Everybody get 9. Some 5 1,000. 1,000 quarter. But I'm a team. Everybody get 10 a quarter half. Here, but I'm on 1050. Some 5 here now 11. Now quarter. 11 a quarter. Everybody 11 a quarter. Everybody 11 a quarter. Sold at every 1100. But I'm on 40 on 5. 87.75 heifer. 87.75 on a heifer here. Right here, but about 1,000. Everybody get down, but about 1,000 and a quarter. But a team, everybody get 10 a quarter. But about 10.25 and 10.25 down 50. Everybody get 10 50 something about here now 11. Everybody get 1,100 now quarter now half here. But about 50 something about now 12 here. But about 12 and a quarter half 12 and a half 75 now 13 a quarter. At 13 a quarter. Everybody get 13 a quarter. Sold at over 1,350. 11 on 7. 11.17 heifer. 11.17 on the heifer. Right here, but I'm on 7. So everybody get 5 here, but I'm on 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 5 here, everybody get 5 here, everybody get 5. 3, but I'm on 3. 3, but I'm on 3. Everybody get 3, everybody get 3, everybody get 3, everybody get 3, everybody get 2. Team, but I'm on 2, everybody get 2, everybody get 200. But I'm at Bond here, but I'm at Bond. Hey, Bond here, but I'm at Bond here, but I'm at Bond. Everybody get on 50. 50, but I'm on 50. Everybody get 50, everybody get 50, everybody get 50, everybody get 50. 75 here, but I'm on 75. $50 now 75. 75 here, but I'm on 75. 75 here, but I'm on 75. Now 100 here, but I'm at Bond. And now quarter, 1 a quarter, everybody get 1 a quarter internet here, but I'm at 1 a quarter, 1 a quarter, everybody get 1 a quarter, and 1 here, but I'm at 1 a quarter, everybody get 1 a quarter, 1 here, but I'm at 1 a quarter, 1 here, but I'm at 1 a quarter, half here, but I'm at 150, 75 here, but I'm 175, 175, 175, 150, 175, and 150, 175 here, but I'm 175 here, but I'm 175, 175, sold at every 150, 6503. 11.16 bull calf. Right here, but about 1,000. Everybody get 10, but about 1,000. Everybody get 1,000. Everybody get 900. Everybody get 9. Everybody get 9. Everybody get 9. Everybody get 9. 8. Here, everybody get 8. Here, everybody get 8. Here, everybody get 8. Everybody get 8. 7. 7 now quarter. 7 a quarter. Everybody get 7 a quarter. 7 a quarter. Everybody get 7 a quarter. Half. 7 a half. 7 a half. 7 a half. Everybody get 7 a half. 8. Everybody get 8. Everybody get 8. Now quarter. 8 a quarter. 8 a quarter. Half. Now 7 a half. 8. 7 a half. Down 9. Now quarter. 9 a quarter. Everybody get 9 a quarter. 9. Everybody get 9 a quarter. Everybody get 9 a quarter. Sold at over 900. But about 40 on 5. 47.43 heifer. 47.43 on a heifer. Here, right here, and this one here. Here we go there, but I'm on 5 here, but I'm on 5 here, but I'm on 500 now quarter. Hit 5 here, but I'm on 5 and a quarter. $500 now quarter. Everybody get 5 and a quarter. 5 and a quarter. Everybody get 5 and a quarter. Hit 5 here, but I'm on 5 here. Everybody get 5 here. Everybody get 5 here. Everybody get 5 and a quarter. Sold at over 500. Put them on 50. 11 on 9. 50. 11 on 9. Lot number 88. 88 bull calf. 8,800. I'm sorry. 8,800 on the bull calf. Here we go. Right here, this one here. But I'm on. Everybody give 900. Everybody get 9. Everybody get 9. Everybody get 9. Everybody get 9. 8. Everybody give 8. Everybody give 8. Everybody give 8. Here. Everybody give 8. Everybody give 8. Everybody give 8. Everybody give 7. 7. Everybody get 7. Everybody get 7. I'm sorry, it's a heifer. Right here, but I'm on 5. 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 Here, but I get 5. 5 quarter. 5 here, but I'm on 5 and a quarter. Half. Here, but I'm on 5.50. Somebody 5. Now 6. And now quarter. 6 and a quarter. Everybody get 6 and a quarter. Now half. Here, but I'm on 6 and a half. Here, everybody get 6 and a half. Somebody 5. 6 and 5 here. Now 7. Somebody get 7. Somebody now quarter. And now half. Somebody half. Somebody half. Somebody 5. Here, everybody get 7. Somebody 5. Here, everybody get 7. Somebody 5. 7. Somebody 5. Here, everybody get 7. 75. And 7. Somebody 5. Here, everybody get 7. 75. 7. 75. Sold it every 7.5. 6503. 87.95. Heifer, 87.95 on a heifer here, but I'm on 5 here, but I'm on 500, but I'm on 5. 5 here, but I'm on 5 here, but I'm on 5 here, but I get 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 5. 3, but I'm on 3. 3, but I'm on 3. But I get 3, but I get 3, but I get 2. 2, but I'm on 2, but I get $200, but I get 2. 2, 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 but I'm on 200 here, but I'm at Vaughn here now quarter, and now half here, but I'm at Vaughn 50 somebody 5 down 2 now quarter 2 and a quarter, but I'm on quarter now half here, but I'm at 250 somebody 5 here, but I get 275. 2 somebody 5 3, but I'm on 3 and a quarter, but I get 3 but I get 3 and a quarter, 3 and a quarter, but I get 3 and a quarter, 3 and a quarter, but I get 3 and a quarter, sold at over 345.50. 89.68 bull calf. 89.68 on the bull calf here. Right here, 1,100. Everybody get 1,000. But about 10 quarter half. Here, but about 10.50 somebody 5 here now. 11. Everybody 11 now quarter. 11 a quarter. 11 a quarter. 11 a quarter. Everybody 11.25. 11.25. 10 20. 11.20. Everybody get 20. Everybody get 20. 30. But about 30. Everybody get 30. Everybody get 30. Everybody get 30. Everybody get 30. Sold at over 11.20. 10 31. 87.96 bull calf. Right here on the snare. Right here, but about 1,000. But about 1,000. Everybody get 1,000. Everybody get 1,000. Everybody get 1,000. 1,000. Everybody get 1,000. But about 1,000. Everybody get 1,000. Everybody get 1,000. Everybody get 1,000. Everybody get 900. Everybody get 9. 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 8. Everybody get 8. Everybody get 800 now quarter. Everybody get 8 and a quarter half. Here, but about 50 somebody 5. 8 somebody 5 here. Everybody get 9. Everybody get 9. Everybody get 9. Everybody get 900 now quarter now half. Here, but about 50 somebody 5. 9 somebody 5 here. Everybody get 1,000. Now quarter. But about 10. Everybody get 10 and a quarter. Everybody get 10 and a quarter. 10 and a quarter. Everybody get 10. Everybody get 10. Everybody get 10. Everybody get 10. Everybody get 10 and a quarter. Sold at over 1,000. 40 on 5. 89.65 bull calf. Here, but about 1,000. Everybody get down, but about 1,000 now. Quarter, but everybody get 10. Everybody get 10 a quarter. Everybody get 10 a quarter half. Here, but about 10. 50. Somebody about 10. Somebody about here now 11. Now quarter. 11 a quarter. 11 a quarter. Everybody 11 a quarter. 11 here. Everybody get 10. 10. 10. But about 11. 10. 11. 10. 10. Everybody get 10. Sold it over 1110. 31. 87.94. 87.94 heifer. Here we go on this one right here. Here we go. There, but about 5. Here, but about 5. Here, but about 5. 3. 3. 3. But about 3. We get 300 now. Quarter. 3. 3 and a quarter. We get 3 and a quarter. Half. Here, but about 350. Now somebody 5. Here, but about 3. Somebody 5. 4. We get 4. We get 4 now. Quarter now. Half. Now somebody 5. 4. Somebody 5. Here, but about 5. 5 now. Quarter. We get 5. Here, we get 5 and a quarter. 5. Here, but about 5. Here, we get 5 and a quarter. 5 and a quarter. Half. Here, but about 550. Somebody 5. 5. Somebody 5. Here, we get 5. Somebody 5. Now 6. Here, we get 6 here and a quarter. 6. Here, we get 6 and a quarter. We get 6 and a quarter. 6. Here, we get 6 and a quarter. 6. Here, we get 6 and a quarter. City, 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 quarter sold at over 600, 6503. 1113 bull calf, 1113 on the bull calf here. Right there, about 1,000. Everybody get down, about 1,000. Everybody get 1,000. Up there, about 1,000. Everybody get 1,000. Everybody get 900. Everybody get 9. Everybody get 9. Everybody get 9. Everybody get 9. Everybody get 900. Everybody get 9. Everybody get 8. Everybody get 8 here now. Quarter. Everybody get 8 and a quarter. Everybody get 8 and a quarter. Half. Everybody on 850. Somebody 5 here now. 9. Everybody get 9. Everybody get 9 now. Quarter. 9 a quarter. 9 a quarter. 9 here. Everybody get 9. Everybody get 9. Everybody get 9 a quarter. Sold at over 900. 50. 11 on 5. 87.90 heifer, 87.90 on the heifer here, right here in this one here. Here we go, but about 9. Here we get 9, we get 9, we get 9, we get 9, 6 here, but about 6. Here we get 6, 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 here we get 6 and now quarter. 6 here, but about 6 and a quarter. 6 here, we get 6, here we get 6 and a quarter. Now 6 and a quarter. 6 here, we get 6 and a quarter. We get 6 and a quarter. 6 here, we get 6 and a quarter. Now half here, but about 6 and a half. 75, 6, 75 here now. 7, 7 now quarter. 7 and a quarter. We get 7 and a quarter. Half. 7 and 5 here. We get 7, 75, 8. At 8 here now quarter. 8 and a quarter. 8 and a quarter. Half. Here, but about 850. At 850. 75 here. We get 8. 75. 9. We get 9. We get 9, 8, 75 here, we get 9, 8, 75 here, we get 9, sold up over 8, 75. 1041. What'd you say, Chris? Bull calf here, right here, 14, but about 14, 14 a quarter. Now half, here we get 14 and a half, 75, 14, 75, 14, 75, no 15, 15, 15 a quarter. 15 a quarter, but you get 15 a quarter, 15 a quarter, 10, 20, but you get 15, 20, 30, 30, but you get 30, 40. 15, 40, 50, now 16, but you get 15, 16, now 70, now 80, but you get 15, 80, now 90, 15, 90, now 16. 16, 16, 16, but about 60, but you get 60, but you get 16, 16, but you get 16, but you get 16, 16, sold at over 15, 90, 58, 61. Yeah, 88.02 bull calf, 88.02 on the bull calf here. Right here, but about 900. At 9, here we get 9, here we get 9, 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 8. Here we get 800 now quarter. At $800 now quarter, we get 8 here, we get 8 and a quarter, 8 and a quarter half. Here we get 50, somebody 5, 8, somebody 5. Here we get 9, we get 9, we get 9 and a quarter, 9 and a quarter, 9 and a quarter, we get 9, 25. And now 50, 950, somebody 5, 9, somebody 5, 9, somebody 5. Here we get 9, somebody 5. Sold it over 950, 40 on 5. 88.04. Bull calf, 88.04 on the bull calf here, right here. Here we go, there, but about 1,000. Everybody get down, but about 1,000. Everybody get 900. At 9 here, but about 9. Here we get 9, we get 9, we get 9, we get 900. Everybody get 9, we get 9, we get 9, we get 9, 8. Here we get 8, we get 8 here now quarter. At 8 here, we get 8 and a quarter. 8 here, we get 8 and a quarter half. Here, but about 50. Somebody 5, 8, somebody 5, 9. We get 9, we get 9, we get 9, 8. Somebody 5 here, we get 9, 8. Somebody 5 here, we get 9, we get 9, we get 9, we get 9 quarter. At 9, we get 9 quarter half. Here, but about 50. 9, 50. Somebody 5, 9. Somebody 5 here, we get 9. Somebody 5 here, we get 1,000. 1,000. We get 1,000. 9. Somebody 5 here, we get 1,000. 9. Somebody 5 here, we get 1,000. Everybody get 1,000. Sold at over 975. 6503. 88.08 bull calf, but about 1,000. Everybody get 10, but about 1,000. Everybody get 1,000. Everybody get 900. Everybody get 9. Everybody get 9 quarter. 90. Everybody get 9 quarter half. Everybody get 50. 950. Everybody get 50. Everybody get 50. Everybody get 950. 950. 950. Somebody 5. 9. Somebody 5 here. Everybody get 1,000 quarter. Everybody get 10. Everybody get 10 a quarter. 10. 10 a quarter. Everybody get 10. Everybody get 10 a quarter. Everybody get 10. Everybody get 10 a quarter. Sold at over 1,000. Put them on 40 on 5. 89.66, 89.66 on the bull calf here. Right here, but about 900. Everybody get 9, 90. Everybody get 9 quarter, 90. Everybody get 9, everybody get 9 quarter, everybody get 9 quarter, 925 here, but about 925, 925. Everybody get 925, 50, 950. Everybody get 950. Somebody 5, 9, somebody 5. Everybody get 975, 975. Everybody get 1,000. And now quarter, but about 10. Everybody get 10, everybody get 10 a quarter, 10, but about 10. Everybody get 10, everybody get 10, everybody get 10 a quarter, everybody get 10, 25. Sold it over 1,000, 50, 11 on 5. 89. 69 bull calf, 89, 69 on the bull calf here. 1,100, everybody get 11 and now quarter. 11, everybody get 11 and a quarter, everybody get 11 and a quarter half. Everybody 150, 1150, 1150, everybody get 30, 40, everybody get 40, everybody get 40, 50, 1150, everybody get 50, 60, 60, 60, everybody get 60 now 70, 1170, 1170, somebody now 80, everybody get 80, everybody get 80, everybody get 80, everybody get 80 now 90, 1190, everybody get 90, everybody get 90, everybody get 90 now 12, everybody get 12, 11, everybody get 12, everybody get 12, everybody get 12, sold it over 1190, 10, 31, 87. 87.66 bull calf right here 900 quarter 90 quarter 9 quarter bull calf right 9 quarter 9 quarter half here about 950 something about 9 something about here we get 1,000 now quarter about 10 quarter half here about 10 50 something about here we get 10 something about now 11 here now quarter 11 quarter 11 quarter 11 quarter 11 quarter 11 25 sold it over 1150 11 on 9 50 11 on 9 11.15 heifer 11.15 on the heifer here right here but about 5 here but about 500 here but about 5 here but about 5 here we get 5 here but about 5 here we get 5 here we get 5 3 but about 3 3 but about 3 we get 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 2 but about 2 we get 200 we get 200 here now quarter at 1 here but about 1 quarter 1 here but about 1 quarter half 1 1/2 75 down 2 now quarter at 2 1/4 do now half 75 down 3 but about 3 we get 3 we get 3 quarter 3 1/4 now half here but about 350 at 350 we get 50 we get 50 we get 350 75 somebody about 4 but about 4 1/4 at 4 1/4 everybody get 4 1/4 half here but about 4 1/2 somebody about everybody get 4 somebody about 4 somebody about 4 somebody about everybody get 4 somebody 5 now 5 here but about 5 1/4 at 5 everybody get 5 1/4 half 5 1/2 75 5 somebody about everybody get 5 somebody about 6 everybody get 6 everybody get 6 everybody get 6 and now quarter that's 6 everybody get 6 1/4 half here but about 6 1/2 everybody get 6 1/2 6 1/2 everybody get 6 1/2 6 1/2 6 1/2 6 1/2 sold at number 6 1/4 44 68 87.99 on a heifer here at team but about 5 here but about 5 3 but about 3 but get 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 2 but about 2 but get 200 2 but about 2 but get 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 200 here but about 1 at 1 now quarter 1 here but about 1 1/4 half here but about 150 somebody 5 now 2 now quarter at 2 1/4 half here but about 250 somebody 5 here but about 2 somebody about 2 somebody about 3 but get 3 but get 3 quarter 3 but about 3 1/4 at 3 1/4 but get 3 1/4 3 1/4 3 but get 3 but get 3 1/4 but get 3 1/4 3 1/4 but get 3 but get 3 1/4 but get 3 1/4 sold at number 300 45.50 89.64 bull calf 89.64 on the bull calf right there 1100 11 now quarter 11 1/4 half here but about 50 somebody 5 now 12 here but about 12 1/4 12 10 10 but about 10 but get 12 10 10 10 but get 10 sold at number 1240 on 1 10-13 bull calf but about 1,000 but get down but get 1,000 but get down but about 1,000 but get 1,000 but get 1,000 but get 1,000 but get 1,000 quarter but get 10 1/4 10 1/4 but get 10 1/4 half here but about 10 50 but get 10 50 but get 10 50 somebody 5 here but about 10 somebody 5 10 somebody 5 you want in 10 somebody 5 now 11 1100 but 11 10 somebody 5 here but 11 10 somebody 5 here but 11 10 somebody 5 here but 11 sold at over 10 75 10 31 89.91 bull calf right there in the center but about 1,000 but get down now quarter but 10 but get 10 1/4 half here but about 10 50 somebody 5 here now 11 now quarter 11 1/4 half here but about 50 somebody 5 11 somebody 5 somebody 5 12 12 here but about 12 11 somebody 5 here but about 12 here but get 12 here but get 12 11 somebody 5 here but get 12 sold at over 11 75 10 31 87, 89 on the heifer. But I'm at 5 here, but I'm on 5 here, but I'm on 500, but I'm on 5 here, but I'm on 5 here, but I get 5, 4, but I'm at 4, but I get 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 3, but I'm on 3, 3, but I'm on 3, but I get 2, but I'm on 2, but I get 200, but I get 2, but I'm on 2, but I get 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 200 here, but I'm at 1. And now quarter, 1 here, but I'm at 1 quarter, but I get 125, 50, 150, now somebody 5, 175, five, down 2. And now quarter internet, 200 here, but I'm on 2, but I get 2, but I get 2, but I get 2, and somebody 5 here, but I'm on 2, internet, out here, but I'm on 200. And 1 somebody 5 here, but I'm on 2, and somebody 5 here, but I'm on 2, quarter 2, but I'm on 2 1/4, but I get 2 1/4, 2 1/4 half, 2 1/2, somebody 5 down 3, but I'm on 3, 2 somebody 5 here, but I'm on 3, 2 somebody 5 here, but I'm on 3, 2 somebody 5 here, but I'm on 3, but I get 3, but I get 3, 2 somebody 5, but I'm on 3, 2 somebody 5 here, but I'm on 3, sold at over 2 somebody 5, 45, 50. 1121 bull calf, 1121 on the bull calf. Right there, listen here. Right there, about 900. At 9 here, but I get 9 here, but about 9, but I get 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 7, 7, but I get 7, but I get 700 here, but I'm on 7, 7, 7 an hour quarter. 7, 7 1/4, 7 1/4, but I get 7, 7 1/4, but I get 7 1/4, 7, 7 1/4, but I get 7 1/4. 700 an hour quarter, but I get 7 1/4. You want in, but I get 7 1/4, 7, 7 1/4, but I get 7 1/4. 7, 7 1/4, 7 1/4 half here, but I'm on 7 1/2. 7 5 here, but I get 7, 7 5, 8, but I get 8, but I get 8 here now quarter 8, quarter, but I get 8, quarter 8, 25. And now 50, but I'm on 50, but I get 8, 50, 75. 8, somebody 5 here, but I give 875. At 850, but I give 8, somebody 5 here, but I'm on 875, 850, but I give 875. Sold at over 850. 50, 11 on 6. Yeah, 1021 heifer, 1021 on heifer. Yeah, here we go, right here on this one. Here we go. All right, down this and there, but about 500. If 5, here, but about 5, here, but about 5, here, but about 5, here, but about 5, here, but get 5, here, but about 5, everybody get 5, here, but about 5, here, but about 5, here, but get 5, 4, but about 4, everybody get 4, everybody get 4, everybody get 4, everybody get 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 2, 2 and a quarter. At 200, everybody get 2 and a quarter, 2, but about 2, everybody get 2, everybody get 2 and a quarter, everybody get 2 and a quarter, half, here, but about 250. At 250, some about 5, here, but about 3, 3, 3, 3, now quarter, 3 and a quarter, half, here, but about 350, some about 5, here, but about 3, some about 4, everybody get 4, everybody get 4, now quarter, and now half, 4 and a half, 4 and a half, 75, 4, some about 5, here, everybody get 4, 75, at 4, some about 5, here, but about 5, here, everybody get 5, now quarter, 5 and a quarter, at 500, now quarter, everybody get 5, here, everybody get 5 and a quarter, 5, here, but about 5, here, but about 5 and a quarter, 5, here, but about 5, here, everybody get 5 and a quarter, sold at over 500, 65.03. 89.70 bull calf, 89.70 on the bull calf. Right here on this one, here we go. But about thing, we get 1100. Here we get 1,000. But about 10, we get 1,000. Quarter, but we get 10 a quarter. 10, 10 a quarter, we get 10 a quarter. 10, but about 10, we get 10 a quarter, we get 10, 25. 10, 25. At 10, 25. Here, but about 10, 25. Here, but about 10, 25. 10, 25. Here, we get 10, 25. Sold at over 1,000. 50, 11 on 4. 89.71 bull calf. Here, right there, here about 1,000. Everybody get down, but about 1,000, everybody get 1,000. Quarter, but everybody get 10, 25. Here, about 10, 25. Everybody get 10, 25, 50. Everybody get 10, 50, some about 5. Here, about 10, some about 5. Now 11, and now quarter. 11 a quarter, half. Here, about 50. 11, 50. Everybody get 50. Everybody get 30, 30. Everybody get 30. Everybody get 30. Everybody get 30. Everybody get 30. Sold at over 11, 25. 10, 31. Yeah, 10, 20 bull calf. Right here, but about 1,000. Everybody get 10, but about 1,000. Everybody get 1,000. Everybody get 900. Everybody get 9 now quarter. 9. Everybody get 9 a quarter. 925. Here, but about 9 a quarter. Everybody get 9 a quarter. And 9. Everybody get 9 a quarter. Everybody get 9 a quarter. Half. Here, what about 950? Somebody 5. 9. Somebody 5. Here, everybody get 9. Somebody 5. 9. Somebody 5. Here, everybody get 1,000. But about 1,000 now quarter. But about 10. Everybody get 10. Everybody get 10 a quarter. 10, 10 a quarter. But about 10. Everybody get 10. Everybody get 10. Everybody get 10 a quarter. Sold at over 1,000. 50, 11 on 5. 89.63 bull calf, 89.63 on the bull calf here. Right here, about 1,100. Everybody get 11, everybody get 11, everybody get 1100. Everybody get 11, everybody get 11. Now quarter, 11 a quarter, 11 a quarter, half. 1150, somebody 5, 11, somebody 5, somebody 5, 60. Now 70, now 80, 1180, now 90, now 90, now 12. 12, everybody get 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 12. Sold at over 1190. 40 on 1. 89.67 bull calf, yeah, right here, but about 1,100. Everybody get 11, 11 now quarter half. Here, but about 50, 75, 11, 75, 60, 11, 60, everybody get 60, everybody get 60, everybody get 60, 60, now 70, 11, 70, 70, 70, now 80, 11, 80, here, everybody get 80, now 90, 11, 90, 11, 90, everybody get 90, now 12, here, but about 12, everybody get 12, here, but about 12, everybody get 12, everybody get 12, sold at over 1190, 10, 31. Yeah, 10.19 bull calf right here, 1,100. Everybody 11, everybody 1,100. Everybody 11, 11, everybody 11, everybody 1,100. Everybody 11, everybody 11, everybody 1,000. $1,000 now quarter, but everybody get 10, everybody get 10, quarter, but about 10, 25, 10, 25, 50, but about 10, 50, 75, 10, 75, and now 11, 1,100. Everybody 11, 10, 75, everybody 11, everybody 11, everybody 11, 10, 75, everybody 11, 10, 75, everybody 11, sold at over 10, 75, 10, 31. 89.62 bull calf, 89.62 on the bull calf here. At the end, but about 1,000. Everybody get down, but about 1,000. Everybody get 1,000. 1,000. Everybody get 1,000. Everybody get 1,000. Everybody get 900. At 9 here. Everybody get 9 a quarter. 9. Everybody get 9. Everybody get 9 a quarter. Everybody get 9 a quarter. 9. 9 a quarter. Everybody get 9 a quarter. At 9. Everybody get 9 a quarter. Half here. What about 950? Somebody 5. 9. Somebody 5. Everybody get 1,000. 1,000. Everybody about 1,000. 1,000. Everybody get 1,000. 980. Now 90. At 990. Everybody get 9. Everybody get 9. Everybody get 9. Everybody get 9. Everybody get 90. Sold at over 980. Put them on 50. 11 on 5. 10.18 bull calf, 10.18 on the bull calf. Right hand, but about 9 here. Everybody get 9. Here, everybody get 9. 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 7. Everybody get 7. Everybody get 700. Everybody get 7. Everybody get 7. Everybody get 7. Everybody get 5. Hit 5 here, but about 5. Here, but about 5. Here, but about 5. Here, everybody get 5. 3. 3. 3. But about 3. Everybody get 3. Everybody get 3. Everybody get 3. Everybody get 2. 2. 2. But about 2. Quarter. 2. 2 and a quarter. But about 2. 2 and a quarter. Half. Here, but about 2. 50. Somebody 5. Here, but about 2. Somebody 5. 3. 3. 3. 3 and a quarter. Half. Here, but about 50. Somebody 5. Now 4. Now quarter. And now half. Here, but about 4. 50. Somebody 5 here. Now 5. 5 and a quarter. Half. Here, but about 5. 50. Somebody 5 here. But about 5. Somebody 5. And now 6. Everybody get 6 here and a quarter, 6 and a quarter now. Half, people about 650, somebody about everybody get 6, somebody about now 7, somebody get 7 now, quarter, 7 and a quarter, and now half, people about 7 and a half, 7 and a half, everybody get 7 and a half, everybody get 7 and a half, somebody about everybody get 7, somebody about everybody get 775, and 7, somebody about everybody get 775. Sold up over 7 and a half. Put them on 3, 6, 1, 2. Yeah, 10.28. Bull calf here, but about 15, 15, 15 a quarter, 15 a quarter, and now half here, but about 15 and a half, 75 here, but about 15, 75, 15, 75, 75, 75, 15, 75, 16, 16, 16, we get 16, 15, 80, now 90, 15, 90, now 16, 16, 10, 10, 10, 20, 16, 20, 20, we get 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 20, sold at over 16, 10, 58, 61. Yeah, 1025 bull calf, 1025 on the bull calf here. All right, but about three, but about three, we get three, 10, but about 200 here, but about one, and one here, but about one, but about one, but here now quarter, and one here, but about one a quarter, 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 now half, 1.5, 75, now two, 200, but about two, 10, but about 200, and here going to be 200, one, 75, but about two, 75 here, but about two, we get two, and 75 here, but about two, 75 here, but about two, we get two, sold at number 175, put on 6503. 1027 heifer, 1027 on a heifer here. Right here, but about 14, but about 14, but about 14, and 14, but about 14, we get 13, a quarter, 13, a quarter, half, and what about 13 and a half, 75, 75 to 14, a quarter, and 14, a quarter, 14, we get 14, a quarter, sold at over 1400, 50, 11 on 7. 89, 84 bull calf. Right here, but I'm 12 here, but I'm 12 here, we get 1200 here, but I'm 12 here, but I'm 12 here, we get 12 here, but I'm 12 here, we get 12, and 12 here, but I'm 12 here, we get 12, you say 12 here, now quarter, and 12 and a quarter, but I'm a quarter, we get 12 and a quarter, half here, but I'm 12, 50, 75 here, now 13, a quarter, and 13, a quarter, we get 13 a quarter, 13, we get 13 a quarter, sold at over 1300, put them on 50, 11 on 7, 50, 11 on 7, 87, 97. Bull calf, 87.97 on the bull calf. Right here, but about 1,000. Up there, but about 1,000. Everybody get 1,000. Everybody get 10, but about 1,000. Everybody get 900. Everybody get 9. Everybody get 9. Everybody get 9. Everybody get 9. 8. At 8 here. Everybody get 8. Everybody get 8 here. Everybody get 8. Everybody get 8 here. Everybody get 8. 7. Everybody get 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 6 here. Everybody get 5 here. But about 5. 5 quarter. And 5 and a quarter, half here. But about 5. 50. Somebody 5 here. But about 5. Somebody about 6. Now quarter. 6 and a quarter, half here. But about 6. 50. Somebody 5. And now 7. Somebody get 7. Now quarter. 7 and a quarter, half here. But about 7. Now 7 5 here. Now 8. Everybody get 8. Everybody get 8. Now quarter. 8 and a quarter, half here. But about 8. 50. Somebody 5 here. Now 9. At 8. Somebody 5 here. Everybody get 9. Everybody get 9. Everybody get 9. 8. Somebody 5 here. Everybody get 9. 8. Somebody 5 here. Everybody get 9. Everybody get 9. Sold over 8. Somebody 5. 4 4 6 8. 10, 17, bull calf, and but about everything, but about thing, but give 800, everybody give 8, everybody give 8, everybody give 8, everybody give 8, 6 here, but about 6, everybody give 6, everybody give 6, everybody give 6, everybody give 5, hit 5 here, but about 5, here, but about 5, here, but about 5, everybody give 5, everybody give 5, everybody give 3, but about 3, at 3, but about 3, everybody give 3, everybody give 3, quarter, half, here, but about 3, 50, somebody 5 here, but about 3, somebody 5, 4, everybody give 4, now quarter, and now half, here, but about 4, 50, somebody 5 here, now 5 and a quarter, half, here, but about 5, 50, somebody 5, and 5, somebody about 6, everybody get 6 here, and a quarter. 6 and a quarter, but about 6 and a quarter, everybody get 6 and a quarter. 6 everybody get 6 and a quarter, gotta be 6 and a quarter. 6 everybody get 6 and a quarter, 6 and a quarter, half. Here, what about 6 and a half? 6 and a half, 75, everybody get 6, 75. And now 7, everybody get 7, 6 75, here, what about 7, 6 75, everybody get 7, everybody get 7, everybody get 7. Sold up over 6 75, 3 6 1 2. Yeah, 10-15, bull calf here, 10-15 on the bull calf. All right, here, but about 11, 1,100, everybody get 1,000, but about 1,000, everybody get 1,000, everybody get 10, but about 1,000, everybody get 900, everybody get 9, everybody get 9, everybody get 9, everybody get 9, 8, everybody get 8, everybody get 8, 6, that's 6 here, but about 6, everybody get 6, everybody get 6, everybody get 6, everybody get 5, here, but about 5, here, but about 5, here, but about 5, everybody get 5, 4, but about 4, everybody get 4, everybody get 4, hit 400, everybody get 4, 2, 2, but about 2, everybody get 200, everybody get 2, 2, everybody get 200, here, but about 1, hit 1 here, but about 1, now quarter, 1 here, but about 1 a quarter, 1 here, but about 1 a quarter, everybody get 1 a quarter, 125, 1 here, but with 125, 25 here, but with 125, 50, 50, 75, 175, 2, 2, 2, 2, quarter, 2 and a quarter, half here, but about 250, 75, 3, 3, 3, 3, but about 3, 3 here, now quarter, 3 and a quarter, half here, but about 3, 50, 75 here, and a 4, but get 400 now quarter, but get 4 and a quarter, half here, but about 450, 75, and now 5 here, but about 5 here, but about 5 here, but about 5, 5 here, but about 5 now quarter, 5 and a quarter, 5 and a quarter, hit $500 now quarter, but get 5 and a quarter, 5 here, but get 5 here, but get 5 here, but get 5 and a quarter, 5 and a quarter, sold at over 500, 6503. 10-23 bull calf, and 10-23 on the bull calf here. Right here, but about 1,000. We get $1,000 now quarter, now half here, but about 10-50, 75 here, but about 10, 75, 11. And now quarter, 11 a quarter, half here, but about 50, 75, 11, 75, 11, 75, 12 here, but about 12. And now 10, 10, 10, but about 10. We get 12, 10, 20, 12, 20. We get 20, we get 20, 30, but about 30. We get 30, 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 30, 40. We get 12, 40, 12, 40, 50, but about 50. We get 12, 50. Sold at over 12, 40, 40 on 1. Yeah, 10-26 bull calf. But about 4. Everybody get 400. But about 4. Hey, 4. But about 4. Everybody get 4. Everybody get 4. Everybody get 3. 3, 3, 3. But about 3. Everybody get 3. Everybody get 3. Everybody get 3. Everybody get 2. 2. But about 2. At 2 now. Quarter 2. But about 2. Everybody get 2 and a quarter. Everybody get 2 and a quarter. At 2. 2 and a quarter. But about 2 and a quarter. 2. Everybody get 2. Everybody get 2 and a quarter. Half. 2 and a half. 7.5. Down 3. 3, 3. Now quarter. At 3 and a quarter. Half. Here. But about 3. 50. 7.5 here. Now 4. But about 4. 4 and a quarter. And now half. Here. But about 4. 50. 7.5 here. Now 5. Here. But about 5. 5 and a quarter. Half. Here. But about 5. 50. 7.5. And now 6. Here. But get 6 and now quarter. 6 and a quarter. 6 and a quarter. Half. Here. But about 6.50. And now 7.5 here. Everybody get 6. 7.5 now 7. 7. Everybody get 7. Everybody get 7 now quarter. 7 and a quarter. Half. Here. What about 7.5? 7.5. Everybody get 7.5. 7.5. 7.5. 7.5. 75. And 7. 7.5. Everybody get 7. 7.5. Everybody get 8. Everybody get 7. 7.5 here. What about 8? 7. 7.5 here. What about 8? Sold up over 7. 7.5. Put them on 4. 4. 6. 8. 8807, 8807, bull calf. Right here on this one here. Here we go. But about 1,000. Everybody get 1,000. But about 1,000. Everybody get 1,000. Everybody get 1,000. Everybody get 1,000. Everybody get 800. At 8 here now. Quarter half. Here. What about 850? 7.5. 8. 7.5. 9. Everybody get 9 now. Quarter 9. A quarter half. Here. 7.5. 9. 7.5. Everybody get $1,000 now. Quarter. But 10. A quarter half. 10 and a half. 7.5. Here. Everybody get 10. 7.5. 11. And now quarter. 11 a quarter. 11 a quarter. Everybody 11. 25. 25 here. But about 11. 25. Everybody 11. 25. 11. 25. Sold it over 1,100. 40 on 5. 89, 87, bull calf, right here. Here we go on this one there. But about 13, 13, 13, but about 13, 13, 13, but about 13. But you get 13, 13 a quarter, half, 13 a half, 75 to 14, 14 a quarter, and 14, 14 a quarter. But you get 14 a quarter. Sold it over 1,400, 50, 11 on 7. Yeah, 1069 bull calf, 1069 on the bull calf. Right here in this one here, but about 1,000. But about $1,000 now quarter, but about 10, but 10, but 10 a quarter, but about 10 a quarter, 10, 10 a quarter, but about 10 a quarter, 10 a quarter half. Here, but about 10, 50, 75 here now, 11, 1100 now quarter, 11 a quarter, 11 a quarter, 11, 25, 50, 75, 11, 75, 11, 75 here now, 12. Here, but about 12, 12, 12 now quarter, 12 and a quarter, but you get 12 and a quarter half. Here, but about 12, 50, 75, 12, 75, 12, 75 here, but about 12, 75, 12, 75, 12, 75. Sold it over 12, 50, 40 on 1. 1151 bull calf. Right here, but about 14, 14, but about 14, but you get 14. Heifer, I'm sorry, it's a heifer, but about 12. Here, but about 1,200, but you get 12. Quarter, half, here, but about 12, 50, 75 down, 13, 13 a quarter, 13 a quarter, half, 13 a half, 75, at 13, 75, here, but about 13, 75, here, but you get 13, 75. Sold it over 13 and a half. 50, 11 on 7. 89.92, 89.92 on the bull calf. Right here. Here we go. But about 1,000. Everybody get 10. But about 1,000. Everybody get 1,000. Everybody get 1,000. Now quarter. But about 10. Everybody get 10 a quarter half. Here. But about 10, 50, 75. And now 11, 11. And now quarter. 11 a quarter half. Here. But about 50, 11, 50. Everybody get 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 50. 11, 50. Sold it over 11.25. 10, 31. Yeah, 89, 86 heifer, 89, 86 on the heifer. I tell you, but I'm on here, but get 12. Here, but I'm 1,200 now, quarter and a half. Here, but I'm 1250, 75, 13, 13 a quarter, half. At 13, 75, 13, 75 to 14, 14, but I'm 14, 14, but you get 14, but you get 14, but you get 14. Sold it over 13, 75, 50, 11 on 7. 89.90 bull calf, 89.90 on the bull calf. Right here, here we go on this one. I tell you, but about 14, 14, but about 14, 14, but about 14. At 3, but about 12 here, but about 12. Here, but you get 12, 12 quarter, but about 12 here, but you get 12 and a quarter. At 12 here, but about 12 and a quarter, 12 here, but you get 12 and a quarter, but you get 12 here, but you get 12 and a quarter. Sold it over 1,200. Put them on 40 on 1. 1077 bull calf. Right there on this one here. Here we go. But about 10, but about 14, 14, but about 14, but you get 14, but you get 13, 13, 13, 13, but about 13, but you get 12. Here, but about 12 now quarter. 12 here, but about 12 and a quarter. 12 here, but you get 12 and a quarter, but you get 12 and a quarter. 12, 12 and a quarter half. Here, but about 12, 50, 75 now. 13, 13 a quarter. 13 a quarter, 13 a quarter, 13 a quarter half. 13 a half, 13 a half, 13 a half. Here, but you get 13 a half. 13 a half. Here, but you get 13 a half. 13 a half. Here, but you get 13 a half. Sold it over 13 a quarter. 50, 11 on 7. 89, 88 heifer, 89, 88 on a heifer. Right here, but about 13, 13, 13, 13, but about 13, but you get 12. Here, but about 12, 12 quarter, but about 12 here, but you get 12 and a quarter. And 12 here, but you get 12 and a quarter. 12 here, but you get 12 and a quarter, but you get 12 and a quarter. 12 here, but you get 12 and a quarter. And $1,200 now quarter, but you get 12 here, but you get 12 and a quarter. Half here, but about 12, 50, 75. Now 13, 13, 13 a quarter. Now half. At 13 and a half here, but about 13 and a half here, but you get 13 and a half. 13 and a half here, but you get 13 and a half. Sold it over 13 a quarter. 40 on 2. 20, I'm sorry, 40 on 20. 1157. On a heifer here. Right here, but I'm going to get 12. Here, but I'm 12. Here, but I get 12. Here, but I'm 1200 now. Quarter. 12. Here, but I get 12 and a quarter. Half. 12 and a half. 75. And now 13. 13. 13 and a quarter. Half. 13 and a half. 75 to 14. 14. But about 14. At 14. But I get 14. But I get 14. But I get 14. 13. 75. Here, but I get 14. Sold at over 13. 75. 58. 61 on one. 1071 bull calf, 1071 on the bull calf here, right here, but I'm 12, here we get 1200, here we get 12, here but I'm 12, here we get 12, here we get 12, here but I'm 12, here we get 12, here we get 12, here we get 12, here we get 1000, a thing, but I'm 1000, here we get 1000, here we get 1000, here we get 800, here we get 8 here, now quarter, at 8 here, now quarter, 8 and a quarter, half, here but I'm 50, 75, 8, 75, 9, we get 9, we get 9, quarter, 9 and a quarter, half, here but I'm 50, 75, 9, 75, here we get 1000, quarter, half, here but I'm 10, 50, 75, here, now 11, and now quarter, 11 and a quarter, half, here but I'm 50, 11, 50, 75, 11, 75, 12, here but I'm 12, here we get 12, 11, 75, here but I'm 12, here we get 12, 11, 75, here we get 12, quarter, 12, here we get 12 and a quarter, half, 12, 50, 75, here we get 12, 75, 12, 75, 12, 75, now 13, 13, 13, 13, 12, 75, here we get 13, 12, 75, here we get 13, sold at number 12, 75, 60, 503. 1194. Heifer, 1194 on a heifer here at here, but I'm 12. Here to get 1200 here, but I'm 12. Here to get 12. Here to get 12. 12 here, but I'm 12. At $1,200 now quarter. Here to get 12. 12 and a quarter, but I'm 12 and a quarter half. Here, but I'm 12. 50. Somebody about 12. Somebody about 13. 13 and a quarter. 13 and a quarter half. Here, but I'm 13. Now somebody about 14. 14 and a quarter. 14 and a quarter. 14 and a quarter half. Here, but about 14 and a half. 14 and a half. Here to get 14 and a half. 14 and a half. Here to get 14 and a half. Sold at over 14 and a quarter. 50. 11 on 7. 8792 heifer, 8792 on a heifer here. At the but I'm 13, 13, 12, 12, here, but I'm 12, here, but get 12, here, but get 12, here, but get 12, here, but get 12,000, but I'm 1,000, but get 1,000, I think, but I'm 1,000, but get 900, but get 9, but get 9, but get 9, but get 9, 8 here, but get 8, but get 8 here, but I'm on 8, but get 8, 6, here, but get 6 and now quarter, 6 here, but I'm on 6 quarter, but get 6 quarter, now half, here, but I'm on 6 and a half, 75, 6, 75, down 7, 7 now quarter, 7 quarter, half, 7 half, 75 here, now 8, but get 8, now quarter, 8 and a quarter half, at 8 half, here, but I'm on 8, 50, 75, 8, 75, 9, but get 9, but get 9, but get 9, now quarter, 9 and a quarter half, here, but I'm on 950. 950, 950, 950, 950, 925, here, but I'm on 50, 950, 950, 950, 950, sold at over 925, 6503, 1153. Heifer on a heifer here, right there, but I'm on 13, 13, 13 and a quarter half, here, but I'm on 13 and a half, 75 to 14, 14 and a quarter, 14 and a quarter, 14 and a quarter, but you get 14 and a quarter, at 14, 10, 20, but you get 40, but you get 20, now 30, but you get 30, but you get 30, but you get 30, but you get 14, 30, but you get 14, 30, 14, 30, sold at over 14, 20, 50, 11 on 7. 89, 89, 89, 89, bull calf. Here we go there. Right there, but about 14, 14, but about 14, but you get 14, but you get 14, but you get 13, 13, 13, 13, but about 13, but you get 13, but you get 12 here, but about 12. At 12 here, but about 12 here, but you get 12 here, but you get 12, 11, but you get 11 here, now quarter, 11 and a quarter, 11 and a quarter, 11 and a quarter half, 11 and a half, 75, 11, 75, 75, 11, 75, 11, 50, but now 75, right there, 11, 50, 75, 11, 75 here, but about 11, 75, 11, 75, 75 here, but about 11, 75, 11, 50, but you get 11, 75, 75 here, but you get 11, 75, 11, 50, but you get 11, 75, sold at over 11, 50. 5861. 1155 bull calf here, but about 1,000. Everybody get time, but about 1,000. Everybody get 1,000. Everybody get 1,000. But about 1,000. Everybody give 800. Everybody give 8. Everybody give 8. Everybody give 8 here, but I'm on 8. Everybody give 8. Everybody give 8. Everybody give 8. Everybody give 8. 6 here, but I'm on 6. That's 60. Everybody get 6. Everybody get 60. Everybody get 60. Everybody get 60. Everybody get 60. Everybody get 5 here, but I'm on 5. 3, 3, 3, but I'm on 3. Everybody get 2. 2, 2, everybody get 2. 200 here, but I'm on 2. 2, 2, everybody get 2. 2, everybody get 200 here, but I'm at 1. Hit 1 here, but I'm at 1. Here, but I'm at 1. But give 1. But give 1. But give 1. But give 1. 1 now quarter. 1 a quarter. 1 a quarter half. Here, but I'm at 150. And now 75 down 2. 2, but I'm on 2. And 75 here, but I'm on 200. You got to be 2. And when I'm on 200, everybody get 2. And 75 here, but I'm on 2. And 75 here, everybody get 2. Everybody get 2. And 75 here, but I'm on 2. And 175 here, but I'm on 2. Everybody get 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 2. Sold at over 175. But I'm on 2907. 2907. 1078. 1078 on a heifer here. Right here, but I'm 12. Here, but I'm 1,200. Everybody get 12. Everybody get 12. Everybody get 12. Everybody get 1,000. There, but I'm 1,000. Everybody get 1,000. Everybody get 1,000. But I'm 1,000. Everybody get 1,000. Everybody get 1,000. Everybody get 800. Everybody give 8. Everybody give 8. Everybody give 8 here. Now quarter. At 8. Everybody give 8 and a quarter. 8 and a quarter. Everybody give 8 and a quarter. 8 here. Everybody give 8 and a quarter. Everybody give 8 and a quarter. 8 here. Everybody give 8 and a quarter. Everybody give 8 and a quarter. Half. Here, but I'm on 850. 75. 8. 75. 9. Everybody get 9. Everybody get 9 and a quarter. 9 and a quarter. Everybody get 9 and a quarter. 9. Everybody get 9 and a quarter. Everybody get 9 and a quarter. 90. Everybody get 9. Everybody get 9. Everybody get 9 and a quarter. 9 and a quarter. Half. 9 and a half. 75. 9. 75. Sold at over 9 and a half. 40 on 5. 1073 bull calf. Here we go there, but about 15, but about 15, but 50, 14, but about 14, 13, 14, 14 a quarter, 14 a quarter, at 14, but 14 a quarter, 14, but 14 a quarter, 14 a quarter, 14 a quarter, at 1400, everybody get 14 a quarter, but 14 a quarter, sold it over 1400, 50, 11 on 7. 1070 on the heifer. I think about 14, but about 14, but about 14, but you get 13 a quarter, 13 a quarter, but you get 13 a quarter, 13 a quarter half. Yeah, about 50, 75, 13, 75, 75, 75, 13, 60, and now 70, but you get 13, 70, now 80, but you get 80, 90, but you get 13, 90, and now 14, 14, 10, 10, 10, but about 10, 20, but you get 14, 20, but you get 20, but you get 20, 20, at 14, 20, now 30, 30, but about 30, but you get 30, but you get 30, but you get 14, 30, at 14, 31, but you get 14, 30, but you get 30, but you get 30, but you get 30, sold at over 14, 20, 58, 61 on 1, 1079 bull calf, 1079 on the bull calf here. I think about 14, but about 14, but you get 14, but you get 14, but you get 14, 14 a quarter, and 14, 14 a quarter, but you get 14 a quarter half. Here, what about 14 and 75, 14, 75 to 15, and now quarter, 15 a quarter, 15 a quarter, but you get 15 a quarter, 10, 10, 20, at 15, 20, 20, 30, but about 30, 40, but you get 15, 40, but you get 40, but you get 40, but you get 40, but you get 40, sold at over 15, 30, but I'm on 58, 61. 1024 bull calf, 1024 on the bull calf. Here, right here, but about 9, but you get 1,000, but about $1,000 now quarter, but about 10, but you get 10 a quarter half, but about 10, 50, 75 here, now 11, and now quarter, 11 a quarter half, here, but about 50, 75, 11, 75, 11, 75, 75, 75, 11, 75, 11, 50, 75, here, but you get 75, 75, 75, sold it over 1150, right there, 40 on 1. 1022. Heifer, 1022 on the heifer. Here we go on this one. Right hand, but I'm 5. Here, but I'm 500. Here, but I'm 5. Here, but I'm 5. Here, but I'm 5. Here, but I'm 5. Hit 5. Here, but I'm 5. Here, but I'm 5. Here, but you get 3. 3, 3, but I'm 3. But you get 3. But you get 3. But you get 3. But you get 3. 2, 2, 2, but I'm on 2. But you get $200. But you get 2. At 2, 2, but I'm on 2. But you get 2, 2, 2, but I'm on 2. But you get 2, 2, but you get 200. Here, but I'm at 1. At 1 here, but I'm at 1. Now quarter, 1 a quarter half. Here, but I'm at 1. 50, 75 down 2. 2, but I'm on 2. 2 and a quarter. And now half. Here, but I'm on 2. 50, 75. Here, but I'm on 2. 75, 3, 3, 3, but I'm on 3 quarter. 3 and a quarter, but I'm on 3 and a quarter. At 3, 3 and a quarter, 3, but I'm on 3, but you get 3 and a quarter, but you get 3 and a quarter, 3, 3 and a quarter, but you get 3, but you get 3, but you get 3 and a quarter, 3 and a quarter, but you get 3 and a quarter, sold at over 300. 29.79, 29.79. 1076 bull calf. 1076 on the bull calf. Right here. Here we go on this one. Right here. But about anybody get down, anybody get 1,000. Anybody get down, but about $1,000. Anybody get 1,000. Anybody get down, but about $1,000. Anybody get 1,000. Anybody get down, but about 900. At 9 here. Anybody get 9. 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 9 now. Quarter. 90. Anybody get 9. Quarter. Anybody get 9 a quarter. At 9 here. Anybody get 9 a quarter. 90. Anybody get 9. Anybody get 9 a quarter. Anybody get 9. 25. 50. 950. 950. 75. 975. Here. Anybody get 1,000. 1,000. But about 1,000. Anybody get 1,000. Got to be 1,000. 975 here. But about 1,000. 1,000. Anybody get 1,000. 975 here. But about 1,000. Sold at over 975. 1031. 1152. Heifer, 1152 on a heifer here. Here we go on this one. Right hand, but I'm on 13, 13, 13 a quarter, 13 a quarter, but you get 13 a quarter half. Here, but I'm on 13, 75, 13, 75 to 14. At 14 a quarter, but you get 14, but you get 14 a quarter, 14, but you get 14, but you get 14 a quarter. Sold at over 1,400. 50, 11 on 7. Yeah, 1075 bull calf, 1075 on the bull calf here. I think but about 14. At 14, but about 14, but you get 14, but you get 14, 14, but about 14, but you get 13, 13, 13 a quarter. At 13, 13 a quarter half. Here, what about 13, 75 to 14, 14, 14 a quarter half, 14 and a half, 75. At 14, 75, here, but you get 14, 75, 14, 75. Sold it over 14 and a half. 50, 11 on 7. 1074. Bull calf here, but about 15, 15, 15, but about 1,500 here, but you get 15 a quarter, 15 a quarter, at 15 a quarter half here, but about 15, 75, 15, 75, 75, 16, 16, 16, but about 16, at 16, but you get 16, 15, 80, now 90, 15, 90, now 16, 16, 16, but about 16, at 15, 90, but you get 16, but you get 16, but you get 16, sold at over 15, 90, 58, 61. 89.99 heifer. Here, but about 5, here, but about 5, here, but about 5, here, but about 5, here, but you get 5, 5 quarter, but about 5, here, but you get 5 and a quarter, at $500 now quarter, here, but you get 5, here, but about 5 and a quarter, 5, here, but you get 5 and a quarter, 5 and a quarter, 5, here, but you get 5 and a quarter, at $500 now quarter, but you get 5 and a quarter, 5, here, but you get 5, here, but you get 5, here, but you get 5 and a quarter, half, 5 and a half, 5 and a half, 75 here, now 6, and now quarter, but you get 60, but you get 60, but you get 60, but you get 6 and a quarter, sold at over 600, put them on 40 on 7. 89.96 bull calf. Right here, but about 11. Ready 1100 now quarter. 11. Ready 11 quarter half. Here, but about 50. 75. 11. 75. 12. Here, but about 12 now quarter. At 12. Here, but about 12 and a quarter. 10. 10. 10. But about 10. Ready get 12. 10. At 12. 10. 20. Ready get 12. 20. 20. 30. But about 30. Ready get 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 30. Sold at over 12. 20. 10. 31. 89.93 bull calf right here, but I'm on ready to get 11, ready to get 1100, ready to get 11, ready to get 11 now quarter, 11 and a quarter, ready to get 11, 25, 25, 50, 50, 75, 11, 75, 12 now quarter, 12 and a quarter, 10, 20, ready to get 12, 20, ready to get 20, 30, but about 30, ready to get 30, ready to get 30, ready to get 30, ready to get 12, 30, sold at over 12, 20, 40 on 1. 1158 bull calf right here 1100 ready 11 ready 11 ready 11 ready 1000 but about $10 now quarter but 10 ready 10 ready 10 a quarter but on 10 25 10 25 50 and now 75 10 75 now 11 1100 now quarter 11 a quarter half you but on 50 11 50 ready 50 ready 50 ready 50 ready 50 sold at 11 25 10 31 89.85 bull calf 89.85 on the bull calf but about 1,000 everybody get down but about 1,000 quarter but everybody get 10 a quarter half 10.50 75 here now 11 everybody 1100 now quarter 11 a quarter everybody 11.25 11.25 11.25 25.50 11.50 75 now 12 here but about 12 everybody get 12 10 10 10 but about 10 everybody get 12 10 now 20 everybody get 12 20 now 30 everybody get 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 30 sold at over 12 20 10 31 89.98 bull calf right here but about 1,000 everybody get down now quarter but everybody get 10 a quarter everybody get 10 a quarter half what about 10.50 75 here now 11 1100 everybody 11 now quarter 11 a quarter 11 a quarter 11 everybody 11 a quarter everybody 11 a quarter 11 everybody 11 a quarter half what about 50 11 50 everybody get 50 everybody get 50 everybody get 50 sold at over 11.25 10 31 89.97 bull calf right here everybody 11 everybody 1100 everybody 11 I need a 89.97 bull calf but about 11 everybody 1100 everybody 11 11 everybody 11 everybody 1100 everybody 11 everybody 1,000 but about 1,000 everybody 1,000 1,000 everybody 1,000 quarter half what about 10 50 75 here now 11 1100 everybody 11 everybody 11 11 here now quarter 11 a quarter half what about 50 11 50 now 75 11 75 11 75 75 sold at every 11 50 10 31 1154 bull calf 1100 everybody 11 everybody 11 everybody 11 everybody 1100 everybody 11 everybody 11 everybody 1,000 but about 1,000 everybody 1,000 everybody 900 at 9 here everybody 9 here now quarter 9 a quarter half what about 950 75 9 75 everybody 1,000 now what about 10 a quarter 10 50 75 10 75 11 now quarter 11 a quarter 11 a quarter everybody 11 a quarter 1100 I'm right there 1100 now quarter 11 everybody 11 a quarter everybody 11 a quarter sold at every 1100 10 31 yep 10 14 bull calf 10-14 on the bull calf here at the but about 1,000 everybody get down but about 1,000 everybody get 1,000 everybody get 1,000 everybody get 900 everybody get 9 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 8 everybody get 8 everybody get 800 now quarter now half what about 50 75 8 75 9 everybody get 9 everybody get 9 a quarter 9 a quarter half what about 50 75 9 75 everybody get 9 75 9 75 and 950 9 75 everybody get 9 75 sold at over 950 40 on 3 1159 bull calf here, but about 1,000. Everybody get down, but about 1,000 around quarter half here, but about 1050, somebody about here now, 11 now quarter half here, but about 50, 1150, everybody get 50, everybody get 50, somebody about 11, somebody about 12 here, but about 12, everybody get 12, at 12 here, but about 12, everybody get 12, everybody get 12, sold at over 1175, 40 on 1. A few more calves just come in, is that right? A little bit more than what the screen shows. Yeah, 89.94 bull calf right here. Here we go on this one right here, but about 1,000. Everybody get down to around quarter, but between quarter half here, but about 50, 75 here now, 11, 1100 now, quarter, 11 quarter now, half here, but about 50, 1150, everybody get 50, 1150, everybody get 50, sold at over 1125, 10, 31. 1156 bull calf 1,000. Everybody get down, but about 1,000 now quarter. Everybody get 10 a quarter half here, but about 50, 75, 10, 75 now 11 now quarter, 11 a quarter half here, but about 50, 1150, 1150, everybody get 50, everybody get 50, everybody get 50, sold at over 1125, 10, 31. 9,000, lot 9,000 bull calf here, but about 1,000. Everybody get down, but about 1,000. Everybody get 1,000. Everybody get down, but about 1,000. Everybody get 1,000. Everybody get down, but about 1,000. Everybody get 900. Everybody get 9 now quarter. And 9. Everybody get 9 a quarter. Everybody get 9 a quarter. 9. Everybody get 9 a quarter. Everybody get 9 a quarter. 9. Everybody get 9 a quarter. Everybody get 9 a quarter. 9 a quarter now half here, but about 50. 950, 75. 975. Everybody get 975. And 950, 975. Everybody get 975. 950, 975. Now 1,000. Everybody get 1,000. Everybody get 1,000. Sold at over 975. 6503. 1072. Bull calf on this one. 1072 on the bull calf. right here. Here we go. About 9. Here we go. About 9. Here we go. 9. Here we go. 9. Here we go. 9. Here we go. 9. 9. Here we go. 9. Here we go. 9. 8. Here we go. 8. Here we go. 8. Here we go. 8. 6. That's 6 here. Now quarter. 6 and a quarter half. Here we go. 6 and a half. 75. 6 and 5. Now 7. 7 now quarter. 7 and a quarter. 7 and a quarter half. Here we go. 750. 75. Here we go. 7. 75. That's 7. 75. 8. Here we go. 8. Here we go. Here now quarter. 8 and a quarter half. Here we go. 50. 50. 50. 75. 8. 75. 9. Here we go. 9. Here we go. 9 now quarter. 9 and a quarter half. Here we go. 950. 950. 50. 50. 50. 50. 9. 50. 9. 50. 9. 50. Sold at number 925. 6503. 1029. Bull calf, 1029 on the bull calf here, right here on this one here. Here we go there, right here, but about 1,000. 1,000, here, but about 1,000. Everybody get down, but about 1,000. Everybody get down, but about 1,000. Everybody get 1,000. Everybody get 1,000. Everybody get 1,000. Everybody get 900. 9 here, everybody get 9. Here, everybody get 9. 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 8. Here, everybody get 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 8. 8. Here, everybody get 8. 7. 7. Everybody get 7. Everybody get 7 now. Quarter. 7. 7 quarter half. 7 and a half. 7 5 here now. 8 now. Quarter. 8 quarter. 8 quarter half. Here, but about 8. 50. 7 5 here. 9. Everybody get 9. Everybody get 9. Everybody get 9. 8. 7 5 here, but about 9. 8. 7 5 here. Everybody get 9. Everybody get 9. Everybody get 9. Everybody get 9. 8. So 9 now. Quarter. And 9 quarter half. Here, but about 950. Everybody get 950. Everybody get 950. Everybody get 950. Now 75. 9. 7 5. Everybody get 1,000. 1,000. Everybody get 1,000. Everybody get 1,000. Let's turn it over to Jason.